All right, good morning, everyone. 36th District Court is now in session. I am Judge Shannon A. Holmes, and I'm serving today as the presiding judge. You are here with me on today because you are a part of our specialty court docket. If you are not a part of the specialty court docket, then you are going to receive an invitation to a breakout room. Please accept that invitation so that you have an opportunity to speak with the attorney that will be handling the traffic matters on this morning. And so with that, Mr. Barton, I did get your message, so you're good. You're good with me. All right. And so with that, I won't set up the waiting room just yet. I'll give people an opportunity for the specialty court to come in, and then I will set up the virtual waiting room, and then Ms. Harris will make sure you get put in there to work with the folks while we are doing the specialty court docket. With that, okay, wonderful. I'm going to have the attorneys, if you could start by placing your appearance on the record.
Good morning, Your Honor, and may it please this honorable court, Darnell Barton, P83363 on behalf of specialty courts. Again, good morning.
All right, good morning, Attorney Barton. And then I see Attorney Harris.
Good morning, Your Honor. Good morning to your staff. May it please this honorable court, Sherrika Harris, P72832, on behalf of all traffic and ordinance violation matters today.
All right, thank you. Glad to have you on today. And then I am going to go to the case managers. Mr. Curtis, you're at the top of my screen.
Good morning, Jordan Curtis, Specialty Court Case Manager.
All right, good morning, Mr. Curtis. And then Ms. Taylor.
Good morning, Jasmine Taylor, Specialty Court Case Manager.
All right, thank you. Good morning, Ms. Taylor. Before we get started, for the case managers, Mr. Barton, are there any preliminary matters for the court's consideration?
None to my knowledge.
Mr. Curtis, Ms. Taylor, any preliminary matters? Anybody need to go to a breakout room, speak with an attorney?
No, Your Honor. I just I sent the team an email, so I do have 2 recommendations for promotion.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to the promotions.
Okay.
I wanna just make sure are there people I need to square away or something else that I need to consider before we get started?
No.
All right, very good. If not, that is exactly where we are going to start. We're going to start with promotions, but first, before I do a promotion, the Wayne County Jail is on. I want to be respectful of their time. They always accommodate us. And so I'm going to start with Mr. Epps. I think that's going to be a fairly quickly matter we can do fairly quickly. And so I have case number U45643518. Mr. Epps, if you could unmute and state your name for me.
Here it goes.
Good morning, Mr. Epps. All right, and good morning at the Wayne County Jail. Good morning to you all. Thank you so much for working with us. All right, who has Mr. Epps' update? For Mr. Epps?
Your Honor, well, I don't know if the case manager on, but if I may just jump in, we don't have an update as far as the admittance for Mr. Epps in this particular case, Your Honor. We're still waiting, and we didn't have our staff meeting, unfortunately, but I wanted to let you know that I had the assistant reach out to see if we can, I'm sorry, I'm not feeling very well, I apologize. But I had her reach out to find out if we can expedite this date. They kind of kept us in limbo. They said they'd get back to us. We are still waiting, Your Honor. I do apologize for the delay. I think someone else emailed saying that there was no update as well. So at this point, we're going to continue to reach out to them and find out when we can get him admitted.
All right, very good. And it is my understanding, and I'll have the case manager, I appreciate the notes that you all sent me, because we had a meeting scheduled with the chief of police on yesterday, and the only time he could fit us in was at 2:00 p.m. And so we certainly appreciate the cooperation and collaboration with our law enforcement partners. And so that's why we did not staff one yesterday, but it is my understanding from Mr. Epps that it's just a matter of waiting for that bed to become available at Walter Reuther. Is there anything else?
Walter Reuther always have, they should always have.
Mr. Epps, hold on, Mr. Epps, I was talking.
They told me that they about to shut
I'm gonna have
down.
to mute Mr. Epps. I'm gonna have to mute him. All right, because I was talking, you can't cut me off. I'm gonna give you an opportunity to address the court. And so it's my understanding for the case manager that we're just waiting on a bid, which is outside of our control. And we're, as a matter of fact, Mr. Epps has been pushed to the top of the list. It's just unfortunate. There are other individuals at the top of that list as well. So anything else to add from the case managers?
No,
Ms.
Judge,
Taylor?
no, that was all.
All right, very good. I am going to have the jail unmute Mr. Epps. And Mr. Epps, if there's something you'd like to say to the court, I'll give you the floor at this time. They have to unmute you first. I had to put you on mute. You were talking with me.
Yeah, you know, you never gave me a plea bargain, so I never got the chance to plead guilty or not.
Yes, sir. And so they're waiting on a bid based on the
Let's talk
assessment
about a
that
plea
you
bargain.
had.
I'm saying.
Okay,
Walter
you gonna
Reuther
talk with me?
always have beds available. You know that, right? They always accept you with open arms. That's like their motto. I called them the other day. They said they might be shutting down. The facility shut it down over 20 times before.
All right, thank you, Mr. Epps.
If it's
I don't
possible,
have
can you
any-
send me to
okay.
another facility?
He's still talking with me.
So,
Could you send me to another facility?
Mr.
I
Epps,
can't respond to you because you keep talking with me. So I'm gonna just let you go ahead and talk, and then I'm going to end the session.
Well, when she's talking, you gotta listen to her. That's what she's saying to you.
Thank you so much at the jail.
So
I
could you send
appreciate
me
it.
please send me to another facility?
Hey, you gotta let the judge talk, man. She's trying to help. You better talk.
All right, it was
Mr.
my
Epps?
time to talk at first. So could you please send me to
All
another
right.
facility?
So,
Because this facility
Miss
just told me
Taylor?
that.
Yes,
All
Judge.
right. Let me put him on mute. Give me a second. All right. And so, Ms. Taylor, it's my understanding that is the facility that has been identified. I'm not aware that we can select another facility. It's based on availability. And I believe if back when we first started this journey, that Walter Reuther was the facility that would have the earliest opening. And so I don't have the authority to change the facility. I can allow the attorneys, if you all want to check to see if there is another facility that he can go to, by all means do so, but it's outside of my control as to when he would get there.
yes, Your Honor. So if I may briefly.
Yes.
Very brief. So yes, at our when we spoke about this, Walter Reuther became our best option because of the timeline. So we've already now put in place to get him into Walter Reuther and to skip the line. So to try and do that at another facility at this point would put him back at the end of the line. It would be counterproductive to his getting out of that particular situation. So Your Honor, I think we should stay on track, keep it going, and get him out of there as soon as possible.
All right, thank you so much. If there are no other recommendations, I'm going to just for a holding date, so we keep up with what's going on with Mr. Epps. I'm certain we'll be notified once a bed becomes available and they take him to Walter Reuther. I am just going to place as a holding date, May 25th, 2022. And that would be at 8:35 a.m. by way of Zoom.
Did you say May 25th? That was the date?
I did. Do I need to give another day?
No, I'm sorry. I just didn't catch it. Someone walked in the office. You said May 25th.
Yes, ma'am. It's just a holding day.
Okay.
All right. A placeholder date. All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate your help at the Wayne County Jail. Enjoy the rest of your day and be safe.
You too, ma'am. Be
All right,
blessed.
bye-bye. You too. Some of them, yeah, it's the Wayne County prosecutor, some of them, so call them. They have to tell me what's going on. All right, Ms. Coleman, I'm going to turn off your camera. You cannot be on Zoom and driving. I don't even want to see that. All right, here we go. Let's go to our promotions on this morning. We have a couple of people. Officer, I'm going to ask you to prop that door open. It is smoking in here. I need you to move the camera just for 1 second. Give me 1 second, everybody. I'm about to combust. And so I'm gonna move. Oh, there you go. Officer, just. All right, thank you for your patience. We are ready now to do our promotions. I am going to start first with Devin Allen, case number Z806-6451, case number 125245811. Ms. Allen, unmute for me, please, and state your name.
Good morning, Your Honor. Devin
Good
Allen.
morning. Look at you, you're smiling already. You excited today?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right. Miss Allen, things are going well for you?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
That's very good. Sounds like you have some kids in your company today.
Yes, my grandbaby.
Oh, all right. All right. Very good. Well, this is a good day for you to have your grandbaby because the recommendation has been made to promote you. And so at this time, I am going to have your case manager come on and tell us why you should be promoted. Let's do that.
You're right. Ms. Allen has been in phase 1 since December of last year. She's engaged in treatment. She's compliant in treatment. She is recently employed full-time. She has received no sanctions in the last 30 days. Also no issues with the drug screens in the last 30 days, Your Honor. So that's why I am recommending Ms. Allen for promotion today.
All right, Miss Allen, any objections from any of the team members?
No, ma'am.
She said, I'm on the team and there are no objections.
No objection.
All right. All right. Thank you, Attorney Griffin. Yes. All right, Miss Allen, you have been working hard. Listen, where you are now is not where you started off, but you are certainly an example of how you start. It's not how your journey has to be, and it's not how you have to end up. And so we are so proud of you, and we want you to continue to work hard.
Yes, ma'am. I'm proud of
All
my
right, very-
situation.
You should be proud of yourself. I need everybody in the courtroom to join me in celebrating Ms. Allen on her promotion. Congratulations to you, Ms. Allen. Congratulations.
Thank you,
You
everybody.
are going to phase 2. There you go. All right, Mr. Curtis, what does that mean for Ms. Allen now that she's being promoted? She's been promoted to phase 2.
Your Honor, she will be returning to court May 11th, 2022 for a face-to-face at 10:30.
May 11th.
All right, and then she will be coming back on May 19th, 2022 at 8. We'll schedule it for 8:35, but you'll get information and details from your case manager because everybody is required to attend the specialty court graduation that's going to take place on May 19th. So save the date. Listen, not only are we celebrating our graduates, but as a participant, we are also celebrating you all. They're going to treat you very kindly for our graduation. So you don't want to miss it. As a matter of fact, you can't miss it because you're required to be there. So Ms. Allen, those are your 2 dates, all right?
Okay.
All right, very good. Because you have been promoted today, you are free to leave, ma'am.
I have one question, Your Honor.
What's your question on your promotion? What's your question?
As far as my testing, am I still having to test 3 times a week? Or
Mr. Curtis?
Your Honor, she was court ordered to drug test 3 times a week. That was March 30th. And I believe we did say 30 days. So, Your Honor, that's my recommendation that she can be reduced to 2 times a week.
Has it been 30 days? Today is the 27th. It's almost there.
Almost.
All right. So let's do it. I'm going to go ahead and reduce her testing. I'll reduce your testing to 2 times per week, random. All right, Ms. Allen?
all right.
All right. You're in good shape. Continue to work hard, okay?
I am. Thank you so much.
All right. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. I'm ready to go to the next promotion. I have for Shayna Thomas. Miss Thomas, if you could unmute for me. Good morning to you, Miss Thomas.
Good morning, Judge Holmes.
How are you this morning?
I'm a bit sick.
You what?
I said I'm a bit sick.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. Are you going to seek medical attention?
Probably not.
Probably. You gonna self-medicate? You gonna just work it out on your own? You gonna diagnose yourself?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay in my room.
Okay. Now make sure if you start feeling worse or that you let somebody know, okay? That you're not feeling well.
Yes.
All right, very good. Miss Thomas, to say you're not feeling well, you look so pretty today. Look at you. You do. I wouldn't know that you weren't feeling well.
I'm feeling horrible.
You look good. You do?
Because I slept with the window open when it was nice out.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But when it's nice out, it's Michigan. All of that stuff get in the air that makes us sick, right?
Yeah.
It's just a toss up here, right? We pray for good weather, but then when the weather starts breaking, then my allergies go bonkers. So, but it's the joys of being in Michigan, right?
Yep.
I guess. All right, Ms. Thomas, let me place your case number on the record, and then I am going to have your case manager tell us why they are recommending you for promotion. I have case number 210-606-3501. State your full name for me, Ms. Thomas.
Shannon Thomas.
All right. All right. Tell me why we are promoting Ms. Thomas today.
Ms. Thomas, she's been in phase 1 since February 9th of this year. She's engaged in compliant treatment with both of her providers. No issues with drug screens. She remains employed full-time. She has never received a sanction. She will be getting her driver's license this week, and she's making
All
improvements on her home. We know the circumstances around that. So, Your Honor, that's why I am recommending Ms. Thomas for promotion.
All right, Ms. Thomas, how do you feel about that?
I feel excited. I didn't even know I was being promoted today.
Yes, ma'am. Well, you surely dressed for the occasion, so this is a good day to be promoted. Absolutely.
Well, I want you to say that I was in my dress clothes, my sleepwear.
Oh, okay, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. There you go. Miss Thomas, I'm so proud of you. Thank you for allowing us to be of assistance to you. Thank you.
Thank
I
you for
appreciate
helping me.
it. Yes, ma'am, and that's all we want to do. We just want to help. That's it. Sometimes don't feel like it, but that's really our motive, is to help. All right. Let me hear from the team. Any objections as to Ms. Thomas's promotion? And what do y'all want to say about Ms. Thomas? Look, I'm overwhelmed today. She looks good. She sounds good. But even though she feels horrible, I feel bad that she doesn't feel good. But Ms. Thomas, you are doing it. You are working the program. You are. And that makes me happy. Come on, who from the team? Anybody? All right, anybody from the team?
No objections.
I'm sorry?
There's no objections.
No objections. All right, they took too long to talk. I'm gonna let you talk on. No objections. There we go.
No objections. I'm sorry. No objections, Mr. Thomas. We want to see you do well. I'm sorry. We're rooting for you, sis, and congratulations on the promotion. I'm sorry.
Right.
We support you. Everybody's just moving and shaking. We support you, sis. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. Very good. I need everybody in the courtroom to join me in congratulating Shana Thomas on her promotion to phase 2. Congratulations. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Congratulations to you. Listen, you're going to get 2 dates that you've got to abide by. You've got to come, you've got to do your face-to-face with Mr. Curtis. Mr. Curtis, what's going to be that date?
May 11th, 2022 at 10:35.
All right, very good. And then, Ms. Thomas, I want to see you at graduation so that your return to court date is going to be May 19th, 2022. I'm going to put it on my docket for 8:35. But then Mr. Curtis will give you details about what time you need to report, okay?
Okay.
All right, very good. And Mr. Curtis and Ms. Taylor, please remind me to talk about testing, because if an individual's color or number drops on the morning of graduation, they will just test at 36th District Court so that they don't have to worry about missing their screen.
Okay.
Okay, all right, very good, and they're not running all around. All right, Ms. Thomas, because you've been promoted today, you get to leave early, ma'am. Take good care of yourself.
I'm crawl back in bed.
Crawl back in bed and feel better, okay?
Thanks, Curtis.
Okay. All right, take care, bye-bye.
Right, thanks.
All right, let me see, am I missing anyone else for promotion?
No, I believe.
Curtis, Ms. Taylor?
No, that's it, Judge.
All right, wonderful. Let's go. I'm going to start with individuals that are in phase 3 without issues. And I am indicating that for each set, each phase, you have to stay on until I finish your phase. And then I will tell you when you are excused. Do we have any individuals in phase 3? Ms. Taylor?
My only phase 3 client today is Ms. Charles.
Okay, Ms. Charles, we've got some concerns there, so we'll have to wait until we'll call you later, Ms. Charles. Okay, good morning to you. All right, Mr. Curtis.
Yes, we have Mr. Howe.
Where's Mr. Howell? Did I see Mr. Howell on the screen? I thought I did. Mr. Howell, unmute for me.
I'm here. I had muted myself because my daughter listening to TikTok.
Oh, okay. But Mr. Howell has some issues. He had some
Yeah.
issues, Mr. Carter.
Yeah, sure. I believe they're minor, just a
They are,
couple
but
of minor issues.
nonetheless
Yeah.
issues.
Okay, yes.
Mr. Howell, you know what issues you have?
Yes.
Mute yourself. We're gonna talk about your issues later. Stay with us.
Okay.
All right, let's go. Any more, any other phase threes? If not, let's go
No,
to phase two. Miss Taylor, who do you have?
I have Miss Clinton is in phase 2.
Miss Clinton. All right, Miss Clinton, unmute for me, please.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning. How are you this morning?
Doing fine, thank you.
That's good. Let me place your case number on the record. I have for you, Miss Clinton, case number 1904-526-301. State your full name for me.
Amanda Clinton.
All right. Miss Clinton, are you back on track?
Back on track, and I'm feeling great about it. I'm really working on my mental health this week. I have a new therapist for outpatient through Lake Ridge. Her name is Miss Clanton. She knows you. I know that. She does. She even knew your first name. So I'm like, ooh, they know each other by first names. But she seems like she seems like she's gonna be a good therapist also. So I'm excited about it.
All right, very good. Are they treating you well at Lake Ridge?
Yes, they are.
All right, very good. Are you treating yourself well at Lake Ridge?
I am. Yes.
All right. That's what I need to know. Miss Clinton, let me tell you something. You hang in there. You always do. I know it's been a rocky road, but I have the utmost respect for you because you will get up, even though sometimes we've got to pull, tug, push, and all of that to get you up, but you will get up and you will get back on track. And I have the utmost respect for you for doing that. Keep working. You deserve it. You really do deserve a life of sobriety and a lifetime of recovery.
Thank you so much, Judge.
All right. Do you have any questions, any concerns for the team this morning?
Not at this time, no.
All right, very good. Tell us something that you've learned since the last time I've seen you.
What I've learned, we were talking about boundaries. So I'm learning about different types of boundaries. Like I said, I've been working on my mental health. I do have a question, Judge.
Yes.
Is it okay for me to still put applications in for jobs, even though I'm on restriction to the 18th, or you just want me to wait till after the 18th?
I would say,
Miss Taylor, what's your recommendation?
I would recommend to still put job applications in because it's still a hiring process. So even if you put an application in today, who knows, the callback time and interview dates and things like that. So I think that's still wise to do your applications and hopefully you get calls by the 18th. And I think if you happen to have gotten a call prior to, that's something you can communicate to me and I can coordinate something with the judge and she can make a plan for us and we can move forward.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
All right. Very good. Do you have any other questions, Miss Clinton?
Nope, that was it.
Okay, very good. You said you learned about boundaries. Can you tell us something you learned about boundaries?
There's like 6 things about boundaries, Judge, about boundaries. There's certain types of boundaries, such as what my biggest one is like hanging out with the wrong people. That there's a boundary where seems to be one of my major problems is I need to set a boundary and stay with it no matter, don't let people in my circle, no matter what. It's okay to say no.
It's okay to say no. I love it. It's the first word we learn in the English language as babies. And then somewhere along the way, we stop using it. That's
right.
A good thing to learn. That's a good thing to learn, Miss Clinton. All right, Miss Taylor, do you have anything else as to Miss Clinton?
Know that she is in compliance. And as far as her treatment plan, I did get an update on that. She is doing well in that area. She's attending sessions and she actually will have a treatment plan review or update scheduled for next week on the 3rd. So I have nothing, no additional updates other than that.
Okay, so her return would be a face-to-face on May 3rd at 10:35. Is that correct?
Well, I was gonna ask because she's phase two, so regularly her face-to-face would have been May 11th and then return to court on the 18th. But the 18th is the week of our graduation, so I know that week will count also as a face-to-face. So,
No, that will count as a court.
I mean,
visit.
I apologize. Yes, that's
Yeah.
her court date. So her face-to-face would have been on the 11th, the week before that.
All right. So let's do that. Let's keep her face-to-face on May 11th, but her return to court date will be May 19th, 2022. And I know that I think our graduation is on a Thursday.
Yes.
But we're going to still place everybody on that docket because you will have to check in at the graduation to get your next court date because graduation is mandatory. And so we have that date for you, Miss Clinton, okay? May 19th. Court
May
date.
19th, okay, to 8:30. Thank you so much.
All right, I need you to hang in there with me until I finish all of phase two.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make you proud. I'm gonna move up to phase 3. You just watch. I'm getting jealous. Everybody else, so I want this.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All right, stay with us until we finish our phase twos. All right, Mr. Curtis, do you have a phase two?
Yes, Your Honor, I have Mr. Rhea.
Okay, Mr. Rhea, if you could unmute for me.
Hello,
Good morning. How are you this morning?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Thank you, sir. Let me place your case number on the record. I have case number 210-593-4901. State your full name for the record.
Joseph Rhea.
All right, Mr. Rhea. How did you do over the holiday?
I've been doing pretty well. Staying
Okay,
sane,
well,
just hanging out with my family a lot.
all right, very good. You're doing everything that you're supposed to do to work your program.
Yep.
All right, have you been having any issues, any difficulties that you need us to help you with?
Nope, not really.
No? All right. Mr. Curtis, tell me what's been going on with Mr. Ray. Is he in great shape?
Yes, Mr. Rhea is in great shape. I have no concerns or issues. And so I will be in a couple of weeks recommending a promotion for Mr. Rhea. So I'll be able to talk to the team about that. So.
All right, very good, very good. Mr. Ray, do you have any questions for us today?
Just to be clear, like the face-to-face stuff, because I came in,
I know I got to meet you and your dad in person. Yes, sir.
so
All
the
right,
face,
so face-to-face will be Mr. Curtis reaching out to you and you all connecting and having some conversations, okay? And giving some updates for the court, all right?
okay.
And
Awesome.
then, Mr. Curtis, what is, now y'all know I don't do well with that. Mr. Curtis, what is the, what would be the face-to-face date or the contact date for Mr. Red?
That would be May 11th, 2022 at 10:35. And then the following week would be May 19th for graduation.
All right, very good. And we're telling everybody 8:35 a.m. for scheduling purposes. But Mr. Curtis and Ms. Taylor, you all will give your clients specific instructions about what time and where they need to be on the date of graduation, okay?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, very good. Mr. Ray, if nothing else, it's good to see you today.
Yeah, it was nice seeing you too. Sorry, I just
Okay,
spaced out for a
it's
second.
okay. It's okay. Listen, I want you to hang in there. Wait a minute, you've got to tell folks that are in phase one and folks that are struggling, tell us something that you've learned since the last time I've seen you.
I guess just having patience with stuff helps a lot. I've been getting back into reading, and starting out it was kind of tough, but I just kind of stuck with it and had patience with myself, and it helped out a lot.
Very good, very good. So patience, courtroom. I hope you heard that. Having patience. That's very important. All right, Mr. Red, I'm going to put you on mute. Stay with us until we finish phase 2, okay?
Okay.
All right, bye-bye. Stay with us. I said bye-bye, I didn't mean that. All right. All right. Miss Taylor, who do you have up next for phase 2?
I have Miss Mahogany Mathis.
Well, if Miss Mathis is woke, we'll call her case. If not, we'll let her sleep, finish up her nap, and then we'll come back to her. Miss Mathis, are you woke?
Yes, ma'am, I'm awoke.
All right, very good. Let me place your case numbers on the record. I have case numbers 200-579-1901, case number 204-857-381. State your full name for me. Uh-oh, we're losing you. You have a bad connection.
Can you hear me now?
It's really
I
choppy.
can now, but it's choppy.
Yeah, I'm at work.
Okay, that's a little bit better. So, Miss Mathis, how did you do over the holiday?
I did all right. It was pretty depressing, but it was okay.
Okay, it was depressing.
Yeah.
Okay, so what did you do to lift yourself out of that space?
I took a couple naps.
Okay, you took a couple of naps. Okay, did that help you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, okay, whatever works. Did you also talk with your counselor about why you were feeling, why it was depressing for you during the holiday?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, wonderful. And was the counselor able to help you at all to kind of just navigate those feelings?
Yes.
All right, very good, very good. Tell me something you've learned since the last time I've seen you.
People need to pay attention on the road.
Oh, that's a good thing to learn. People need to pay attention. What made you learn that? How did you learn that?
I got into a really bad car accident not too long ago, and a drunk driver hit me and totaled my car.
You know what? Miss Taylor, you told me about that. Yes, you did. Ma'am, you are fortunate, first of all, to be here. I want to know your thoughts on that.
Yeah, I'm fortunate enough to be here. It was just a little struggle for a couple of days, not being able to walk around and do what I needed to do. But I made it. I'm here.
All right. I'm so sorry to hear that happened to you. I am so glad that you are all right and that you're still able to get up and go to work. I hope that you are talking about that as well with your counselor. Listen, that's a great thing to learn. People need to pay attention. Yesterday, I was driving to a meeting and it felt weird. I didn't know why it felt weird, but I came to a standstill and I realized after the fact that where I was getting ready to turn left, someone was driving the wrong way on a one-way street. So had I turned out there, they would have really done some damage. And so, because they would have hit me on my side, and they were not driving slow at all. And so, people need to pay attention, not just other folks. We have to pay attention to the folks that's not paying attention out here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad you're good. I'm glad
you're driving
good. Look,
for others.
You have to drive for others as well as yourself. Yes, absolutely. Listen, Ms. Taylor has indicated that you put in a travel request. I have spoken with Ms. Taylor. She will give you the details of what you need to do in order to travel. And so, Ms. Taylor, if you have not already had that discussion with her, have that discussion. And so I'm approving the travel, but it's based on the requirements that I have indicated to Ms. Taylor with respect to testing each day. Okay? Uh-oh, if you're saying something, I can't hear you. I still can't hear you. You're choppy. So Ms. Taylor will have a conversation with you about it. You're still choppy. All right, Ms. Taylor, what else do you want to tell me about Ms. Mathis?
My apologies, Judge. Ms. Mathis is doing well. I don't have any concerns for her. She is still on the SoberLink device. And we discussed that she would be getting that removed next Friday, which will be May 6th.
All right, I hope she was able to hear that. Ms. Mathis, were you able to hear that you're going to get your SoberLink removed next Friday? All right, we may have lost her.
Ms. Mathis, if you have poor connection, I'll email her everything because I don't think she can hear.
Okay, very good. And you said the removal is scheduled for May. Give me that date again. All right,
May 6th,
wonderful.
Which is next
All
Friday.
right. Wonderful. All right, what are the next dates for Ms. Mathis? I think we've lost her pretty much, but I know you'll send her an email just for the record. What are next dates?
Her face-to-face.
I'm back. Can you see me?
I can see you, but you're real choppy. So Ms. Taylor's gonna reach out to you.
Okay.
Okay. All right, Ms. Taylor, what are those next dates?
Her face-to-face is going to be on May 11th at 10:35, and then the return to court date also falls on the graduation week, so that'll be Thursday, May 19th.
All right, very good. So the return to court, you're gonna have to come to the graduation on May 19th. We're putting it on for 8:35, but you'll receive instructions from Ms. Taylor. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good, very good. Ms. Mathis, hold on for 1 second. Mr. Curtis, do we have any more phase twos for you?
Yes, Miss Riggins.
All right, Ms. Riggins, if you could unmute, I'm gonna put you on mute, Ms. Mathis. Hang with us, we're almost there.
Good morning.
Good morning, Ms. Riggins. How are you today?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm doing well, thank you. I have the following matter for you. I have case number Z8050941. State your full name for the record.
Aaliyah Riggins.
All right, Miss Riggins. How did you do for the holiday? I want to know how everybody did during the holiday.
Oh, I did good. I work on I work at this fine dining place that has like a Sunday brunch every week. So we were super busy. So I made great money. Yeah.
Okay. You made great money. All right. Very good. Very good. Did you get to spend any time with your family?
No. By the time I got off, I was so tired.
You were tired. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. As you get older, Easter are more for the kids anyway. So.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Did you have any challenges, any issues that you need to report?
No, I'm okay.
You're okay. All right. I need to know something that you learned.
Don't give up so easy. Keep showing up for yourself.
Don't give up so easy. I love it. Don't give up so easy and keep showing up for yourself. Yes, I like that. I like that. Very good. All right, Mr. Curtis, what do you want me to know about Miss Riggins?
Miss Riggins, she's doing great in our program. I have no concerns or issues at this time.
All right, very good, very good. Miss Riggins, do you have any questions for the team?
No, all is well.
All is well. All right, very good. What's next, Mr. Curtis, for Miss Riggins?
Miss Riggins will be returning May 11th, 2022 at 10:35 for a face-to-face, and then we have graduation May 19th, the following week.
All right, very good. Did you get that, Miss Riggins?
I did.
All right, very good. It's so good to see you. Glad you're doing well. Thank you for being in compliance. And so I'm gonna have you mute until we figure out if we're done with phase 2. All
Alrighty.
right,
Yeah, see ya.
all right.
Well, you
Yes,
know.
ma'am. Yeah, I know. All right. Miss Taylor, do you have any more phase 2 participants?
My only other phase 2 is physically downstairs. That's Miss Antonia Smith, and there were some issues with her case, so I don't know if you wanted to wait and save her for last.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'll save her for, I just realized that's who's sitting in my box. All right. Good morning, Miss Smith. All right. Mr. Curtis, do you have any more phase 2s?
Just Mr. Dunn left.
Mr. Dunn,
Miss-
is Mr. Dunn, is he up? Everybody's sleeping this morning. Mr. Dunn. Mr. Dunn taking a nap. I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, I think you may be
Unmute for
muted.
me. Unmute for me, Mr. Dunn.
Yes,
There you go,
good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Dunn. How are you?
I'm blessed, highly favored. How are you?
Yes, sir. I am doing very well. Doing very well. Let me place your case number on the
Great.
record. I have case number Z8081481. State your full name for the record.
Dwight Anthony Dunn.
All right, Mr. Dunn. How are things going with you?
Not too bad. I'm dealing with some medical issues, but I'll be all right when I see a specialist. I got a low blood count on my platelets, which is causing me pain, but I'm okay though.
All right. So, but you're following up with your doctor, right?
Yes.
All right.
Scheduled an appointment with neurologist.
I'm sorry?
I said I have scheduled appointments to attend with the neurologist.
Okay, wonderful. All right, Mr. Dunn, because I need you to be healthy while you're with me and beyond, right?
Amen. Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. Did you have a good holiday?
It was beautiful. It was peaceful. Yes,
All
ma'am.
right,
It was
wonderful.
peaceful.
No issues during the holiday?
None whatsoever. Stayed in the house and ate like a pig.
All right, well, that's not so bad. I don't think so. All right. All right,
Me and my
Mr.
dad,
Dunn.
I spent the day with my dad. I spent the day with my dad.
Okay, you spent the day with your
Like
dad.
I
Well,
said, I
that's
spent the day
good.
with my dad. Mhm.
I'm having a hard time hearing you. You're fading in and out.
Okay.
All right. That's better. Let me hear from Mr. Curtis. Mr. Curtis, what do you want to tell me about Mr. Dunn?
Mr. Dunn, he's also doing great. I have no issues or concerns to report at this time. And Mr. Dunn will be returning to court May 11th, 2022 at 10:35, and that'll be a face-to-face.
All right. And then Mr. Dunn will be coming back for the graduation on May 19th. Did you get that, Mr. Dunn?
Absolutely. Yes,
All
ma'am.
right, very good. It's so good to see you. Glad you are doing well. I'm gonna place you on
Thank
mute
you.
just for 1 second. Don't leave just yet. Mr. Curtis, does that end your phase 2 clients?
Yes, it does.
All right, at this time, I'm going to have the attorneys. Is there anything that you'd like to say to our phase 2 participants before I release them?
No, Your Honor, just congratulations and thank you for making it to the next step. This is a great step for all of us. Thank you.
Yes, same thing for me, Your Honor. Just telling everybody congratulations and to continue to move forward.
Yes, continue. Yes. All right. So phase 2, you are all set. You are free to leave. Enjoy the rest of your week. I look forward to seeing you in person in a couple of weeks. Bye-bye. All right. Bye. I see you, Miss Mathis. There, yeah. She done took a nap and everything. All right. All right, let's go. Let's go to phase 1. Phase 1. Are we ready? Thank you all, phase one, for hanging in there. Let's start. Miss Taylor, who do you have in phase one?
We have Ms. Pakla.
Miss Pakla, all right, let me have you unmute for me, please.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you feeling this morning?
All right.
Okay, you're better than you were a couple of weeks ago?
Yeah, 100%.
100%. Good. That's what I want to hear. Very good. All right, let me place your case number on the record. I have case number 200-455-4101. State your full name for me.
Angela Pakla.
All right, Miss Pakla. How did you do over the holiday?
Easter?
Yeah.
Holiday. Yeah, it was good.
It was good. Did you have any issues?
No.
All right, and you were able to stay on track doing the things that you should be doing?
Yeah.
All right, very good. I know that you are new to the program. What do you think so far?
I mean, it's all right.
It's all right. Okay, I'll take that. I'm gonna write that down. It's all right. All right, very good. But you're working it. You're doing it. You're showing up for the things you should show up for, right?
Yeah.
All right, very good. That's all I ask of you for now. And hopefully, as you continue to work the program, it will become better than all right. As you continue to receive services to address whatever brought you here and some, then hopefully we'll get a higher rating than all right. Okay?
All right.
We'll see. We'll see. All right. Very good. Ms. Patchla, do you have any questions for any of the team members on this morning?
No.
No questions? All right. Tell me what's been the most difficult thing for you so far with respect to working the program?
Not drinking.
That's been difficult. Oh, listen to you. Thank you for your honesty. Because people come on here and they always say, oh, everything is so easy. It's just no issues. I'm great. I don't have any challenges. And so thank you for being honest. That's been difficult. How are you dealing with that difficulty?
Staying sober.
Staying no, right?
No.
Yeah. All right. I want you to keep on. I realize that it's a difficulty. I want you to keep working at it. Keep working at it. Oh, it's going to pay off, okay?
Yep.
Not sure yet? Okay. She's
No,
like,
it is.
let me think about that. All
It
right.
is. It's better than jail, that's for sure.
It definitely is. It definitely is. It's not even worth it. I haven't tasted a drink yet that would be worth my freedom.
No.
I haven't had one yet. And so you're right. So if that's what's motivating you right now, that's good motivation. Hopefully we'll get to a place where there are other things that will motivate you, okay?
Yeah.
All right. All right, Miss Taylor, what do you have for Miss Pakla? And if you could tell me her start date. I didn't fill that in on my sheet.
Yes, she just had started with us. She was admitted on April 6th.
Okay. Thank you. Anything else?
Yeah, if you recall, Miss Pakla, her treatment date isn't until May, so that's why we put her on. She'll be coming before you every week just to ensure that she is on track and that, you know, she's not struggling at all. She is also prescribed the SoberLink device. So she is compliant with that, and she also tests at GMs, which have been negative. So she's working her program.
All right, very good, very good. All right, Miss Milling, I'm gonna have to turn your camera off because I can't do all that moving around. All right, and so very good. You're doing a good job, Miss Pakla. You are. Keep it up. All right. All right. So Miss Taylor, she would come back next week, and
May
so
4th.
that would put her on the 4th. Okay.
Yes.
So you'll return to court on May 4th. 2022, that'll be at 8:35 a.m. And then, and what I'll do, because she's not, that's right, Miss Taylor, what
Yes.
I'll need you to do on May 4th, I will need you to do a face-to-face with her on May 4th, okay?
Okay.
All right, do a face-to-face on May 4th. And then I will see her on May 11th.
Okay.
Okay? She'll come back to court May 11th, 2022 at 8:35 a.m. And then we'll go from there. But Ms. Packla, I do need you to save the date of May 19th, okay? I need you to save that date. And as a matter of fact, Ms. Taylor, if things are going well, she's on track with getting into her sessions and no issues to report, this is what I'll do. I will make May 19th her next return to court date, as opposed to the 11th. So she'll do a face-to-face with you, and then she will see me on the 19th, okay?
Okay.
All right, very good. So that way we don't tax you too much, all right, Ms. Packland?
Okay.
All right, very good. I'm gonna have you stay on with me until we complete our phase 1 people, okay?
Okay.
All right, good to see you. You're doing a great job.
Thanks.
All right. Mr. Curtis, who do you have in phase 1?
Mr. Johnson.
All right, is Mr. Johnson on the screen? Mr. Johnson has to get where I can see him. There he is. Wonderful. Thank you. I have the following for Ronnie Johnson Jr. I have case number, I'm sorry, Miss Matt. Did anyone call from the prosecutor's office to tell us why there was a witness subpoena to come today on Mr. Johnson's matter?
When I called over there, they said he's supposed to be here. I gave it to Mr. Rosenthal and he handled it.
All right, so we don't know, and I see that he has 3 matters scheduled for pre-trial, which are cases that we still need to resolve.
Yes.
But we don't have an answer. So let me let the attorneys, thank you so much. Let me let the attorneys and Mr. Johnson know what's going on after I place his case numbers on the record. Yes, sir. Okay, yes, counsel, if you have specific questions about getting a client into sobriety court or working with sobriety court, I'm going to direct you. I have a full docket this morning. I don't want to waste your time. I'm going to direct you to speak with either the probation, director of probation, Mr. Wade, he's not in today, or Mr. Morgan, who is our coordinator. Are you just wanting to get some information about our court, or are you trying to get a client into our court? I'm sorry. I can't hear him.
He says he's trying to get a client into the court.
Yes, then you would need to speak with our coordinator, Mr. Morgan. Let's call and make sure that he's here, because I know he's had some issues. If do you know which court?
He's not here.
He's not here?
No, he said
All
yesterday
right.
he'd be out the rest of the week.
All right, and so, sir, counsel, which specialty court are you looking to get your client into?
Right.
All right, so I am going to, is Ms. Robs here?
Yes, she is.
All right, Ms. Robs, let Ms. Robs know that I am sending attorney James Murray to the, I don't know if she wants to come down or have him come up, but he wants information about getting his client into sobriety court. And Ms. Robs, I'd like for you to handle that, to make sure he gets that information.
Ms. Rob says she'll actually head down to speak with him.
Thank you so much. All right. You're very welcome. All right, very good. Let me place Mr. Ronnie Johnson's case numbers on the record. I have the following: case number U597-53121. I also have U597-65421. Case number 2104-518-201. Case number 2104-545-401. Case number SP 1109281, and case number 210-454-4801. Mr. Johnson, state your full name for the record, please.
Ronnie Johnson.
All right, Mr. Johnson. So good morning to you. I want to let you all know what's going on this morning for the attorneys. There was a gentleman that came into the courtroom and he has a subpoena to be here on today that was issued by the Wayne County Prosecutor's Office. And so Ms. Mack did call to find out what's going on, what do we need to do? Because we weren't aware of anyone being subpoenaed to be here for a pretrial. It looks like Mr. Rosenthal may be helping out with the Wayne County Prosecutor's Office. Mr. Rosenthal, place your appearance on the record for me.
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. May it please this honorable court, Matthew Rosenthal for the people, P84807. Your Honor, if I may, as of now, we've been trying to get in contact with the Wayne County Prosecuting Office. We believe they issued the subpoena. It's definitely under their ordinance. It's a 750 ordinance for the what's on for pretrial for retail fraud. And I believe the gentleman here was involved in ownership of that retail store. As of now, we didn't subpoena him, Your Honor, and we're trying to get a hold of them to see why they did want his presence in court today. But as of now, that's my understanding.
All right, very good. And so have we reached out to Paula Cole from the Wayne County Prosecutor's Office or any of the prosecuting attorneys?
Yes, me and Attorney Rogers or Prosecutor Rogers, Your Honor, we've been trying to reach out to Paula Cole as well as the number we do have for the Wayne State Prosecuting Office.
And no one has returned. All right,
We
so
left messages, Your Honor.
very good. So I know that they have not made any offers with respect to the trespassing or the retail fraud matters. And so I won't do anything with them today. I'll do his hearing. And then what I'll ask is for him to be on standby for the case manager so that if they decide to pre-try this case today, we can do it. If not, they can do it during our next visit, but they're gonna have to do something because I'm not gonna sit around and wait on them.
Absolutely, Your Honor. When I do get a hold of them, I will let them know.
All right, very, very good. So I'll do his review today. Yes, Attorney Griffin.
Yes, Your Honor. I talked with Mr. Johnson for the intake. It's my understanding he also has a pending felony matter. So regarding the same type of charge. Isn't that true, Mr. Johnson?
Yeah.
Okay, so there are a few other moving parts, Your Honor.
That's what it is. Okay,
So-
that's what it is. Okay. All right, that makes sense. Okay, because it didn't make sense earlier this morning.
So I don't
thank
know
you,
if
Attorney
they
Griffin.
subpoenaed, you're welcome, Your Honor. I don't know if they subpoenaed the witness for the felony matter or for the matters.
I'm certain it was. And so can you check to see if he has a court date today, Mr. Johnson, on that felony matter? Because we want him to be in the right place, doing the right thing. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, go right ahead.
I'll be right back.
Okay, I have offers and everything, right? Because I'm gonna do around after I do this phase one. Okay, very good. All right, so while she's looking that up, Mr. Johnson, thank you, Attorney Griffin. I'm going to hear from you. How are you doing, Mr. Johnson?
I'm doing all right.
You doing all right? All right. Are they treating you well where you are?
Somewhat.
Okay, well, I kind of saw that you may have been having a couple of little issues at Lake Ridge, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what's going on?
Well, what I think it is me being young, got tattoos, got a tether. I put a target on my back so they think I ain't serious for the program. So they be on me like extra hard and stuff.
Okay, they be on you extra hard.
Yeah.
So now you do know that Lake Ridge, we've sent a number of people with tattoos and tethers to Lake Ridge. So do you think that they're extra hard on you, maybe because they see something in you and they want you to really work this program so you can get the greatest benefit out of it?
Possible.
I think that's probably what's possible. And how have you been responding to them being hard on you?
Well, not the other day, I got into it with one of those kitty guards because he called me slow. He disrespected me. So we had like a little back and forth argument and stuff like that.
Okay, so Mr. Curtis, I believe this is your case, is that correct?
Yeah, sure. I did speak
right.
with I did
Go ahead.
speak with staff at Lake Ridge, and I also spoke to Mr. Johnson. So we were able to, all three of us, we did have a good conversation, and we were able to, clear the air on some things. So.
All right, very good. All right, Mr. Johnson, listen, we want you to be successful at Lake Ridge, and we want you to be successful. You've got a lot of irons in the fire. You've got a lot of things going on. And so we're trying to help you to be successful with respect to all of these moving parts that you have going on. And so certainly we don't agree with staff being disrespectful, but I also don't tolerate participants being disrespectful either. So let's all work on it so that you can get what you came there for, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. Other than that, how are you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Just doing all right?
Yeah.
All right, very good. Do you have any questions about the program today now that you've been with us just for a couple of weeks?
Well, Mr. Curtis said something about he might try to remove my restriction so I'm gonna get the job and stuff like that.
Oh, okay, yes, I did. I read where he recommended some things that you be taking off the restrictions. I'm sorry, that you be taking, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, taking off restriction, and as well as, but he has to keep the GPS tether on, is that correct?
Yes, that correct, due to the felony matter.
Right, okay, all right, very good. And so, Mr. Johnson, if I take the restrictions off, are you gonna continue to work your program? I'm not taking the restrictions off for you to just run amok.
No,
If I take the
no.
restrictions off, I'm still gonna give you a curfew.
Yes, ma'am. I'm trying to get a job. That's what I'm trying to do.
You trying to get a job?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, all right. And so listen, Mr. Curtis, I'm going to grant the request to remove the restrictions, but I'm going to give him a curfew right now of 6 o'clock p.m. Let's start there and see how that works, okay?
All
Mr.
right.
Johnson, what's your thoughts on that?
That's cool, I guess. I can't argue with it.
You don't want to argue with me, right?
No,
No, come on, don't argue with me. I like to argue. At least that's what my family says. I like to argue. Come on.
Debate, I mean to say.
Don't debate me. Don't do it. All right. Just trust the process. You're gonna have a curfew. It's not gonna be forever. Mr. Curtis is going to continue to monitor. Let's see your progress, how you're doing, and all of those things. And of course, if you get a job, we'll look at, how that works and make some adjustments. But for right now, we're gonna have a 6 o'clock curfew, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. You have any questions for the team this morning, Mr. Johnson? No questions at all?
No, ma'am.
All right, what's been the most difficult part of working the program so far?
To be honest, getting along with the security guards.
Getting along with the security guards?
Yeah.
All right.
One of them.
One of them. So let's work on that. Let's work on that. Thank you for your honesty. That's conflict resolution. You've got to be able to resolve conflict, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Curtis, let's work at it. Learning some conflict resolution. Is Mr. Yeah, all right, we're good. Is Mr. Johnson isn't a part of the HEAT program at Lake Ridge, is he?
No, Your Honor, since
No.
he's a part of mental health court.
Oh, wrong court. Yep, there you go. Thank you. All right, Mr. Johnson, if you don't have any more questions or any issues that you'd like to share with the court, we're going to get some return to court dates for you. Mr. Curtis?
Mr. Johnson will be returning to court May 11th, 2022 at 8:35, and then attending graduation the following week, May 19th.
All right, very good, very good, very good. Did you get that, Mr. Johnson?
Yes, ma'am. May 11th. at 8:35.
Yes, sir. And then we're gonna see you for our graduation as well, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I need you to place yourself on mute and stay with us until I finish phase 1.
All right.
All right. And Ms. Wilson, for those people that are in specialty court that joined us late, they will stay in that waiting room and I will let them in when I finish this first round of cases. Folks are gonna have to get on time. All right, who do we have next in phase 1? Ms. Taylor?
Ms. Joanna Partey.
All right, Ms. Partey, I can hardly see you. Good morning, Ms. Rogers. Did you see me?
About that case.
Which case?
For the subpoena.
Oh, for Mr. Johnson? Yes.
I'm emailing with an APA that handles Judge Brian's docket, 'cause that's where that case came from, and she doesn't seem to know either, but she's going to get back to me.
All right, would you let her know too, that those matters are on for pretrial? And I don't know if he should be, if did Judge Holmes refer him to us? Not Judge Holmes, I'm Judge Holmes. Judge Bryant, Judge Bryant.
I assume that, I do not know though.
Okay, because they're in pretrial.
Yes.
And so we need offers if they're going to offer at all. So can you communicate that to her? We don't necessarily need him today, but that gentleman has been sitting since 8:30 this
Yes,
morning.
I let her know he's in the courtroom.
All right. All right, very good. And I know case managers are asking Ms. Wilson to let people in, but your clients need to be on time. And so if your clients were late, I'm going to put them back in that waiting room and they will come in for that second round of cases. All right, let's go, Miss Partey, let's do it. I have the following for Miss Partey. I have case number 210-451-2601. Miss Partey, please unmute for me.
Okay.
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
How are you this morning?
I'm okay.
All right, very good. You still working, Miss Partey?
No,
Working
they
your
fired
program?
me. They. Oh, you meant my job? No,
No, I'm talking about this program.
No. Yeah. I mean, I'm not doing anything because they haven't. Central City never did schedule any therapy appointments. I've been put back and forth on hold and waiting on calls to be returned. I'm just in limbo. And then I was told to call and schedule another intake with Popoff. So that doesn't happen until May, I forget the date, May 4th at 6:30 p.m. So I just been in limbo. And you
All
know,
right.
and
All
tested
right. And
twice
so-
a week.
I'm sorry.
I said, and you know, doing drug testing twice a week, which I really don't understand.
Okay, so let's take one thing at a time. So thank you to the case manager, Ms. Taylor, since Central City was not responding, for getting her to where she can get her assessment, because treatment is mandatory as a part of this program. If you don't need treatment, you can't be in our program. And so thank you, Ms. Taylor, for doing that. And I look forward to hearing from Papa. And so then secondly, you indicated, Ms. Partey, that you don't know why you're testing. It is the standard of the program. I don't have any control over that at this time. There are standards that we must satisfy in order to continue to get our funding for the program. That funding impacts everybody. That's how we're able to do what we do. And so that's why you're required to test a minimum of 2 times per week. And you're very new to the program. And so that's the minimum. Sometimes people have to test more than 2 times, but that's the minimum for in the beginning of the program. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Very good. And so I also heard you say that you ended up losing the job. I know that Ms. Taylor sent the letter. Is that correct, Ms. Taylor?
Yes, Judge, the letter was sent to her.
All right, so we did our part. We did what we could do, Ms. Partey. And so my apologies that it didn't work out well for you. But don't stop trying, okay? Don't get discouraged and don't allow this to take you backwards. Keep trying. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Did they have any conversation with you about what you need to do in order to be considered for employment with them?
No, they're not considering it because of the misdemeanor, the background check. The supervisor, the manager, my direct manager, he wanted me back, but HR, they weren't willing to accept that. So.
Yes. And I certainly, I understand that, we live in a very sensitive society right now. And due to the nature of the charge, I understand it, but I do know that somebody will open a door and allow you to work. You just have to keep getting up and going for it, okay?
Okay.
All right. How did you do for the holiday?
I don't celebrate holidays.
Okay. All right. Very good. But even if you didn't celebrate, you didn't have any challenges with it just being another weekend where everybody maybe around you was celebrating?
No.
No challenges?
No.
All right. Very good. Ms. Partee, is there anything that you need us to help you with?
Right now, it's just trying to find a job that no one wants to hire a nurse with a misdemeanor. So I'm having difficulties, passing. I won't pass a background check. So right now, I'm just trying to find other means of employment. So my question, I do have a question. If I'm not successful trying to find another nursing job, I've been trying to look at other avenues, but I was going to school. So I just have to take 2 more classes for my certified professional coder. And I was wondering, does that count as, me trying to progressively get through this program if I can't find another job?
Well, working and going to school are certainly things that are beneficial to you. They do not have any bearing on how you progress through this program. They don't. Those are things we want you to do. Those are things that you need to do. And certainly they are things that are looked upon favorably. But we don't make education or having a job as a part of whether or not you can participate in the program and whether or not you successfully complete. Okay, Mr. Johnson, take that hoodie off, please. All right. So you understand that, Ms. Partee?
Yes.
All right. Any other questions?
No.
All right. Let me hear from your case manager, Ms. Taylor.
I have no additional updates, Judge.
All right. Very good. Then with that, give me the dates for Ms. Partee.
She's phase 1, so she'll return to court in 2 weeks on May 11th, 2022 at 8:35.
All right, very good. Did you hear that, Ms. Partee?
Yes, May 11th, 8:35.
Wonderful. And then you should have completed your assessment with pop-up. So that's going to be a great thing, okay?
Okay.
All right, very good. I need to call Judge Bryant just very quickly. What's her courtroom number, okay? Let me tell her what to call you.
I can't hear you, Judge. Oh.
All right, Ms. Partee, I'm sorry. I was trying to take care of another matter in the courtroom. And so, no, you're good, Ms. Partee. And so I want you to continue to do well. I do want you to hang in there with me until we finish our phase ones, okay?
Okay.
All right, very good. Thank you. All right, Mr. Johnson, Ronnie Johnson, when he gets, I don't know, the case manager, Mr. Johnson is going to have to zoom in to Judge Bryant's courtroom. He does have two matters that brought him into our courtroom for the specialty court docket, but there are 4 matters that have not been adjudicated yet. And so those matters have to stay with Judge Bryant until they are adjudicated. And so he needs to appear in Judge Bryant's courtroom. Also, officer, if you could tell the gentleman sitting in the courtroom, he needs to go to Judge Bryant's courtroom as well, courtroom number 339. And so, Mr. Curtis, here's the Zoom information. You may want to connect with Mr. Johnson. That Zoom information is 360-339-0000. He needs to dial into Judge Bryant's courtroom.
Right now, Judge?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. And I just texted him Judge Bryant's courtroom. You have that information, Mr. Ronnie?
Yes.
Mr.
Yes.
Johnson?
Okay, Mr.
All right.
Johnson. Okay.
I need you to dial into Judge Bryant's courtroom.
All right.
Okay, thank you. I'll see you on your next visit. All right. All right, thank you. Mr. Curtis, who do you have in phase one?
I have no one in phase one. I
All
think
right, so
everyone
is that, okay, what about Mr. Mott? What phase is Mr. Mott in?
No, that's my client. I have more phase ones. I have more
Oh, I'm
phase
sorry.
ones that
Go
are
ahead,
on.
Ms. Taylor.
And actually, if you can check your chat really quick.
All right, Ms. Smith needs to go in a breakout room. Also,
Miss Cynthia Milling wanted to.
yes, I'll get to a breakout room when I can. Give me a minute, Miss Millie. All right, very good. And then I see the message on Mr. Mott, and that's not gonna work for me in specialty court. If it's a medication that cannot be used in specialty court,
Hold on, let me,
it can't be used. All right, let's go to your phase one. Yes, Ms. Smith needs to go in a breakout room. But she's got to get on in the conference room because she's physically here in the courthouse. All right, very good. All right, Ms. Taylor, who do you have up next?
I have really just those other two. I just have Mr. Mott left, Miss Milling left for phase one, and then Miss Charles for phase three. Oh, I'm sorry. Miss Karina Coleman is also phase one. Her camera was
All right,
cut
let's
off.
do your phase ones because it sounds like Mr. Curtis does not have anyone else in phase one. Is that correct?
Yes, Judge.
All right, very good. And so let's do it. Who do you want to go first? Phase ones only. Let's do it.
All right, we can do Miss Karina Coleman.
All right, Ms. Coleman, if I could have you, I think that. There you are. All right, very good. I know you're working, but you're scaring me driving and working. So you're in great shape. Let's do it. For Ms. Coleman, I have the following: SP 120-139-9 counts 1, 2, and 3. I also have case number SP 120-14342 and case number Z808-3371. Ms. Coleman, state your full name for me.
Karina Coleman.
All right, Ms. Coleman, how are you this morning?
I'm fine.
You doing fine? Are you sure?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. I know that you're very new to the program. How are things working out for you?
It's all right. I'm a little irritated.
Why are you irritated?
I don't know. It's a bit much, but I'm doing my best.
Okay, is there anything that we can help you with?
No, ma'am. I have to do it myself.
All right, make sure that, now we don't want you to be too frustrated that it gets you off track. So if there's anything that you even think we can help you with, or just even point you in the right direction, let your case manager know, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. How are you doing with working the program so far?
It's hard, but I'm doing it.
Okay, tell me what's hard about it.
Not drinking.
Thank you for your honesty. Not drinking is hard. What are you doing when you get those urges?
Drinking rock and roll out of my wine glass.
Okay, that's a start. All right, all right, all right. I wasn't expecting that, but okay, all right. That rock and rye does not have alcohol in it. You will test negative with rock and rye, ma'am. Listen, have you seen any benefits of not drinking? Have you seen any benefits?
Yes.
Name one for me.
Well, I wake up a lot clearer, because a lot of times when I'm drinking wine, when I wake up, I'm still sleepy, I'm still tired. So I don't, I don't be tired and sleepy anymore. And I think that's about it right now. I only been sober for 7 days.
7 days. Listen, ma'am, 7 days is a big deal. When is the last time you've been sober for 7 days straight?
You gonna ask me that in front of everybody?
Okay, don't tell me, don't tell me, don't tell me, don't tell me. I won't have you answer it, but I can just tell from your body language and your facial expression that 7 days is a big deal. So I don't want you to discount yourself, okay?
Okay.
7 days down, and you got 7 more to go, and then another 7, and then another 7, and then another 7. You can do it, Ms. Coleman, 1 day at a time. 1 day at a time. Are you going to your sessions at Team Wellness?
Well, they haven't gave me a session, but I talked to Miss Griffin yesterday, and then I talked to another lady. She set up some appointments. She was supposed to email them to me, but I'm gonna call Miss Griffin this morning after I get out of court, so I could ask her to ask the lady to, send me her information and my dates to meet her and go through another intake.
All right, Miss Taylor. We'll have to follow up on that because she's telling, and we need to make sure, because she's telling us it's difficult. Have you shared with them that it's difficult?
No, ma'am.
You let them know. If you're comfortable, let them know so they know how to help you, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. Did you do anything over the holiday?
I cooked and ate. It was kind of hard because I really wasn't drinking, so I cook, and a lot of my stuff that I cook has wine in it, and my taste buds was kind of messed up a little bit, but I got through it. I had a nice time. I messed with my son and stole some of his candy, and
All right, that's good. I did too. I took bubble gum from my
that's what I
grandbabies out of their
took.
Easter basket. I'm like,
Yes.
they don't appreciate no bubble gum. Y'all don't even know nothing about bubble gum. Hand it over.
And I found some Bazooka Joe in his basket. I took that.
And that's what we had, Bazooka Joe.
Yes.
And it was
And they
hard
still
as a
had the
rock.
comics in it. Yes, they still had the comics in it. You gotta hold it in your mouth before you start chewing it up.
Because it's hard as a rock. I chewed a whole pack of Bazooka, and I read the little comics to them, and they just thought I was insane. I'm like, y'all don't even appreciate this moment.
They corny.
Yes. Oh, my goodness. Yes, ma'am. I'm glad you had a good holiday. I am. Look, Miss Coleman, I want you to keep working. You deserve it. You deserve it. I need you to keep working for you. You deserve it. What can we help you with, Miss Coleman?
Just a little support, and I feel like I need to be trying to get into some kind of classes or something because I got too much time on my hands. I'm just sitting here, and it's harder and harder to just. If I find something that I like to do, then I wouldn't think about it as much. But right now, I'm at home. I'm on Social Security. I really can't do anything. So that was like my leeway out to boredom, and it's like right now I'm ready to bite my toenails.
No, don't bite your toenails. All right. Listen, your taste buds gonna really be off. You bite them toenails. Listen, Miss Coleman, I cannot stress to you how thankful I am for your honesty. Miss Taylor, if Team Wellness can't resolve this today, I need to move her to pop off. I need to get her moving. She is saying to us, too much idle time, and it's already hard for me, but sitting around not doing anything is making it even harder. I don't want to set her up for failure.
Mm-hmm.
So I need some movement, like immediately.
Okay, I can
Like
definitely work
immediately.
on that.
All right. Very good. Very good. Thank you, Miss Coleman. Thank you for being so honest. I
Yes,
appreciate it.
ma'am.
All
And then
right.
I also have a problem with funding. I'm only on Social Security, so after I pay my rent, I don't have any money left for gas for anything, because Social Security don't pay for a lot.
All right. So, Miss Taylor, do we have some testing dollars available?
Yes, we do. We were
We
told
do?
that for now, as of now,
Oh, wait,
all of
wait.
our.
Nope.
Okay,
We
well,
need to get that verified. I gotta get that verified, but
I thought it was very,
no,
okay, well.
no, you're right. No, you're right. I'm just not announcing that. Follow me.
Very
Okay,
much.
there
Okay.
we go.
Well,
All right.
I did fix it for her though. So hers was set up.
Okay.
She actually had issues this morning. So I know that was part of her irritation. So I did set that up for her, but when she went, there was still confusion and they were still trying to they didn't get the message, but she was able to do it today. That's actually why she was in the car on the phone, because she was leaving there, and that's why she was a few minutes late. But she did complete her test this morning. Ms. Coleman is on the SoberLink device as well. So I think that now that should not be a barrier for her anymore.
All right, very good, very good. Thank you. All right, Ms. Coleman. So as far as gas and transportation, it sounds like you have a car. And so if we're gonna help you on one end, let's just make sure you can get there, okay?
Yes,
Otherwise,
ma'am.
the only thing we have available is we have bus passes. I think,
Yes, ma'am.
I don't wanna mix the courts. And that, I may be very well doing that. Okay, we do. All right, very good. So if you have transportation issues, you've got to let Miss Taylor know so she can get your bus pass, because you've got to be there. You've got to attend. You've got to do the things that you're supposed to do, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. Anything else, Miss Coleman?
No, ma'am.
All right. Miss Taylor, what do you have?
Just wanted to remind you that she did just enter our program this month on April 6th. So I know it seems very difficult for Ms. Coleman because all of this is new, but she's still kind of transitioning and we're still getting her set up with everything and building her foundation. So I will speak out to Ms. Griffin over at team, figure out what other resources they have that can help her. And I think it'll be better once the kinks are kind of ironed out for her.
All right, very good. I appreciate that, Miss Taylor. I really do. I appreciate that. All right. If nothing else, give me some dates for Miss Coleman.
She'll be back in 2 weeks on May 11th, 2022 at 8:35 a.m.
All right. Did you get that, Miss Coleman?
Yes, ma'am. Maybe May 11 at 8:35.
Yes.
All right. Very good. I'm gonna have you hang in there until we finish up phase one, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. Good to see you.
Nice to see you too, Judge.
All right, very good. All right, Miss Taylor, who do you have up next?
We have a Miss Cynthia Milling, and I did want to, while it's fresh on my mind, I know that Mr. John Corder is on our docket. He was one of the ones I had requested to be put in because he had the same issue this morning. He had went to GM's to test and then zoomed in, so that's why he was late, but he was kicked back into the waiting room.
Okay, and so did Mr. Corder make it to testing?
Yes, he did.
All right, very good. Who else do we have in the courtroom that's a phase one?
Miss Milling, Mr. Mott.
All right, let's and who else?
Miss Sherry-Ann Williams, and I know Miss Matt called me on that. Was she in the waiting room as well?
She is, and I'm going to let everybody in. I'm gonna clear out these last two phase ones, and then I'm going to let the whole waiting room in because I'll need just a moment to regroup while Miss Wilson gets everybody to their breakout rooms and all that good stuff. All right, let's go to, I think Miss Milling, that she was moving around. And so if you could start Miss Milling's camera, that would be great. And then we'll go to Mr. Mott. And then I'm going to release the phase one folks that are in the courtroom. All right, for Miss Milling, I have Z8083691. Miss Milling, state your full name for me, please.
Cynthia Ivy Milling.
All right, good morning to you, Miss Milling.
Good morning.
Okay, how are you this morning?
Okay.
Just okay?
Yeah.
Okay, is there something that we can help you with?
No.
No, you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll still encourage you to share it at least with your case manager to make sure there's nothing we can do to help you, okay?
Okay.
All right, very good. You're new to the program. You're about 2 weeks in. How's it working out for you so far?
It's working. It's working out. Okay.
Uh-oh, I couldn't hear you. You cut out a little bit.
It's working out okay.
All right. What's been difficult for you, if anything?
Trying to find a new medication that works for my back. That's been the most difficult thing for me.
All right. And so I know that Ms. Taylor, you indicated that she wanted to speak with me in a breakout room, but I am going to have you have some discussions with her. As I think, Ms. Taylor, you sent me a message that Ms. Milling needed to see me in a breakout room. But
Yeah,
I want you to, yes, and it was about medication. Is that correct?
Yeah, she
All
had
right.
said she wanted to talk to you. I don't know if she had a plan or not, but she did reach out to me saying she wanted to speak with you. So I just wanted to pass the message along.
All right, very good. So what I'd like to do is, Ms. Taylor, because I'm in court, and I know I'm not going to figure out anything with medicine on today because there's information that I need. You'll get the plan or share the information with Ms. Taylor. And so, Ms. Taylor, if it's a medication that does not fall within the guidelines of the program, then we need to have the two of us or the team have a discussion about where do we go from here, because I don't have the authority to say that someone can participate in the program and take a medication that's outside of the guidelines. The only thing that I can do is say, you're not eligible, therefore you have to go back to your sentencing judge or to your original judge, or you have to be sentenced on your underlying charge. But what I am willing to do is try to work with, if there's a doctor involved, which there should be, have Ms. Taylor work with the doctor that's involved to find out what can work so that you are able to stay in the program. And so I'm not gonna be able to resolve that this morning. I understand you wanna speak with me in a breakout. And so after Ms. Taylor gets that information and we have some discussion, hold on, give me 1 second. After Ms. Taylor gets that information and we have that discussion, if you still wanna speak to me one-on-one about that, then by all means, let's do that. But we won't get it resolved this morning, okay? Ms. Milling, okay?
Okay.
All right, very good. What else did you have for the court this morning?
Nothing.
All right. Ms. Taylor, what do you have for me as to Ms. Milling?
Nothing in addition. We'll have to talk about that situation off record since we weren't able to staff it yesterday. But I believe there is
Oh,
an
I
answer
did want to say-
already, so.
I'm gonna take a break, but you know what? I'm hearing attitude from all over the place, and I don't do well with it. So I might have to take a break. All right. Ms.
I'm
Milling,
sorry,
was there
I
something
did
else that you
remember
wanted to say?
something.
Go ahead.
Yes. I have.
We don't have a good connection.
Oh, hold on. Okay, can you hear me now?
You can't hear. Yeah, now we can. Right there.
Okay, I have my first appointment with my therapist on May 4th at 5:30 p.m. at Pop-Off. And then I have my appointment with my MAT on May 3rd at 5:30 p.m. at Pop-Off.
Oh, did you freeze up?
No, can you hear me?
Now we can. I heard the last thing I heard was you have your MAT with Pop-Off.
Yes, and then, look, I really want this program to work for me. So what I want to do is I can deal with pain. I have a high tolerance for pain. I'm going to have to just take muscle relaxants, try doing more stretches because I really think this program will help me. I do not want to be out of this program. Okay.
Okay, we're not putting you out, Ms. Millen. If we put you out, it's gonna be because we done jumped through 100 hoops and you done jumped through 199 hoops. We are going to work with you. And listen, I don't want you to do this program and be in pain. We just have some leg work we need to get done, okay?
Okay.
All right. So I don't want you to think we're gonna kick you out.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
So we can put you at ease on that. All right. I see a smile. I think we're in good shape. All right. Very good. Just give us a moment to work on it. Okay? We need to work at, and then you have to make sure that when your case manager gets back with you, that you follow what she says, okay? Because it'll be coming from me, from the team, okay? Through the team, as we're gonna talk about it, all right?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right, very good. And I'm noting that you want to work the program. All right. If nothing else, let me get the return to court dates.
Ms. Milling will also return in 2 weeks on May 11th, 2022 at 8:35 a.m.
All right, did you get that, Ms. Milling?
At what time?
8:35.
Yes, ma'am. I got it. May 11th at 8:35 a.m.
All right, very good. I'm gonna have you mute for a moment, Ms. Milling. I have one more person to do, and then I'm going to release. We'll hear from the attorneys, and then I'm gonna release everyone that's in the courtroom. Let's do it, Mr. Mott. I'm ready for you. I'll come back.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning, Mr. Mott. How are you this morning?
I'm okay.
All right, very good. Let me place your case number on the record. Z8058231. State your full name for me, please.
Derek Vincent Mott.
All right, Mr. Mott, how are things going with you?
It's going okay. I got a few hurdles in the road, but it's going to be okay.
A few hurdles?
Yeah.
All right, are there hurdles that are going to keep you from working this program?
No, but I sent Miss Taylor an email and told her it's going to be a working process, and probably within the next 2.5 weeks, I should have that off of my plate. What we were talking about, what she's discussing with you, my concern. So within the next 2 or
Okay.
3 weeks, that should be off of my plate. That won't be an issue. But it's going to be a work in progress. So that will be off of my plate. So then I should be able to work the program with no problems. So but it's going to be a couple of weeks before, going to be, the situation.
But, and I did get your message, Miss Taylor. Mr. Mott, you've been with us since October. And so at least that's what I have in my records. If I'm wrong, please correct me.
No,
He's been with us since October.
October 20th.
October 20th.
Yes. And so, Ms. Taylor, if I read your email correctly, that he is still, meaning still, it never stopped. He's consistently, these 2 substances are showing up in his testing.
Yes, Judge.
All right.
But we can't put a lot on there, but like the chat I sent you, it was
So do we
due
know
to the diagnosis.
I did work on some of those issues.
I have it.
and some
Hold
of
on,
those
Mr.
things
Mott,
I
Mr. Mott, you're talking with us. I was hearing from Ms. Taylor. Give me 1 second. And I'm seeing that chat now, but it was in your email as well.
Yeah.
And so, yes. So I understand that I think a message that I read in your email, there's a 30-day period for clearing this up. And now I'm hearing Mr. Mott say there's a 2.5 week period for clearing this up.
Wait, Mr. Mott, wait, don't overtalk the judge. Hold on.
And so it makes me wonder.
Judge, initially, Mr. Mott said a 30 days, so I don't know why he said 2 weeks just now on court, but originally it was 30 days. I did want to verify with you. I know we did discuss it on the phone, but I did get a letter from who prescribes the medications with the diagnoses and all that. So that was verified. He also he also gave me the medication list from the PCP. So I did have that type of information from him, but he did say it will be 30 days for those 2 substances to stop if he has made a regimen with those doctors to transition him off.
Okay, and you got that information, I'm sorry, from the provider or from Mr. Mott?
The psychiatrist the psychiatrist gave me the letter for those medications, and then Mr. Mott gave me the medication list that's from his PCP, but it includes all medications that he receives, even the ones from the psychiatrist.
Okay. So now we're talking about 2.5 weeks. And so Ms. Taylor, at some point today, we need to circle because I just need to make sure that I'm in compliance with the standards of the program. Because I know that you were told 30 days and now I'm hearing 2.5 weeks. And so it just makes me think there's a gray area in here that's not being addressed. And I want to make sure that I get clarity on it, and meaning not being addressed by, I hope, the provider, that's who's not, telling us that there's another alternative, because otherwise I'm gonna have to send Mr. Mott back and he'll have to just go back to Judge Wagner to be sentenced on his underlying charge. I have to be in compliance with the program, Mr. Mott. And so sometime today, let's definitely talk about that. I know we didn't staff on yesterday, so let's definitely do that. Mr. Mott, is there something you wanted to say to me? I'm gonna ask you to unmute.
I was saying, I was just going to hurry up and hit head on because I want to process the program and I don't want to keep on lingering on with this same issue. So that's why I said I would go the extra steps and try to make it 2 weeks instead of 3 weeks, but instead of 30 days. I was trying to really get into this and just go cold turkey and just get this did, because it's holding me back and I want this situation over with. And that's my only hold up with this program, so I can move along. So that's why I said 2.5 weeks. I'm really just to bite the bullet and just go do what I have to do.
All right. So we'll talk about it today, Ms. Taylor. Let's talk about that on today.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Mott, other than the medication piece, tell me, how are you doing overall with respect to working your program?
I'm coping. Things are going great. Things are going okay. I have no other issues. My family bonding is a little better than what it used to be, and life is great. I have no complaints. Everything is great. My life is going 100.
All right, very good. And we're gonna work through the medication piece. Other than that piece, is there anything else that you need us to help you with?
Dropping 3 times a week. I've been doing
Yeah,
quite
but you've got some substances, sir, that's causing a problem. So I can't change your testing right now, okay?
Okay.
And Ms. Taylor, I don't know if you had a different recommendation as to his testing, but.
Because I haven't had any issues.
True. Unfortunately, it's just like you said, Judge, with the prescriptions and that issue, I can't really recommend much. I don't have any wiggle room to recommend with the issue we have. But I will say, other than that, he is in compliance. He meets with his, he follows, his treatment plan. He's doing everything he's supposed to do. He literally would be on track for promotion. It's just this lingering thing that we have to get resolved.
Okay, and we can only get it resolved. I mean, I understand your hands are tied as to how much we can do to get it resolved. And so we'll work at it. And if not, at least we'll come up with a resolution. We'll come up with a resolution. All right, Mr. Mott?
Yes.
All right, very good. Any other questions for the team?
No, not at this time.
All right, Ms. Taylor, do you have anything additional for Mr. Mott?
No, Judge, other than so he's scheduled to return in 2 weeks, or did you want to see him sooner than that, or is the 2 weeks fine?
No, I'd like to see him sooner so we can work through that issue and give him some reassurance that he's going to be on track to be able to progress in the program, because I don't want to just keep holding him back. Either we gonna have to send him back or he's gonna be able to work his program, and I don't want to keep holding him in limbo. Okay.
Yes. Then Mr. Mott, next week. Yep, next week, May 4th, same time, 8:35 a.m. Mr. Mott.
Okay.
Not May 4th.
No, not May 4th. I'm sorry.
Oh,
not
I
May
apologize.
4th. My
Yes,
apologies.
I forgot to.
So you want to just do it as a face-to-face, and then I could see him on the 11th, but of course we'll be in communication as a team and we'll have something worked out.
Okay.
Can we do it that way?
Yes.
All right, face-to-face, May 4th, and then the return to court would be May 11th, 2022 at 8:35 a.m. Thank you. All right, very good. All right, Mr. Mott.
Thank you.
Where are you?
All right, thank you. I wrote that down.
All right, very good. Hang in there with us just for one more second. I believe that's all of your phase ones that's in the courtroom. Ms. Taylor, I'm ready to hear from the attorneys. If there's anything you'd like to say to our phase one participants before I release them.
Yes, Your Honor. Just briefly, thank you guys for completing that first phase. As you've seen from the phase 2 individuals, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. So please keep forward. We appreciate you. And if there's anything we can do as attorneys as well, we will help out. Thank you, Your Honor.
Yeah, just adding on to, just again, as a reminder, you all can reach out to the attorneys directly. So I just want to make sure that everyone keeps that in mind. So if there are any problems that come forth, definitely reach out to your case managers, but you can also call us directly.
All right, very good. With that, I am excusing phase 1. Take good care of yourself, and I'll see you in a couple of weeks.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks,
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye. All right. I am going to admit the individuals from the waiting room. And then if you all could just tell me who's on for specialty court, we'll call those cases. And then for those individuals, you gotta give me a second, is everything okay? All right. For those individuals that are joining us that are not a part of the specialty court, if your last name begins with the letter A, you are going to get an invitation to a breakout room. If you have the ability to place your name on your device, please do so at this time so that we know who you are and we know where to send you. We don't know who you are if your device just says iPhone. So if you could place your name on, that would be great.
How we do that?
Cool. All right, ma'am, just tell me your name. No, just tell me your name. I'm gonna do it for you. Go
Keisha
ahead.
Adams. I'm so sorry. Keisha
Miss
Adams.
Adams, your first name begins with a D?
Keisha with the K.
With a K. All right. Thank you, Miss Adams. I'm putting your name on right now. There you go. And then the gentleman, well, he's not connected to audio, so I don't know how to do his name. All right, everyone else, you should be getting an invite to a breakout room. Please accept that invitation. There's a gentleman on that's not connected to audio, so I don't know how we're gonna work with them. Okay, get Mr. Porter together because it looks like he's lying in a bed. I'm never gonna talk to him lying in his bed. Never, ever, ever, ever. All right.
Mr. Porter, please.
Please mute me for 2 seconds. All right, court is back in session. I'm ready to proceed. I am going to start first with Santi Gardner. Are we ready on Ms. Gardner?
Yes, we are, Your Honor.
All right, very good. I have the following. I have case number 15044140001. Ms. Gardner is muted at the facility. Uh-oh, she disappeared.
Yes, there she is.
All right. All right. All right. Good morning, Ms. Hunt.
Good morning, Judge Holmes. How you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking.
Yes, ma'am. Good to see you.
Good to see you
All
too.
right.
Looking good as
Good morning.
always.
Thank you. I tried.
You are so beautiful to me.
Thank you, Ms. Gardner. Good morning to you.
You're welcome. Good morning.
State your name for the record.
Santi Gardner.
All right, thank you. Mr. Curtis, I did get your email, Ms. Gardner. I did. I'm just not clear on what's going to happen because I was told one thing and then I'm not clear. I need some clarification.
All right.
Yeah.
This is how.
Hold on, Ms.
Ms.
Gardner. I'm gonna let Mr. Curtis give us clarification. All right, Mr. Curtis.
Your Honor, she's with one of our providers. She was released from the county jail yesterday. So she does have a Wayne County tether on. As far as her felony matters in another state, they won't be extraditing her. And so until her matters here are closed. And so that's put on hold for right now.
So are they indicating, and that's the part I needed clarification on,
Okay.
are they indicating that when they say closed, are they willing to let her stay and hopefully try to work the program? And then after she's completed here, then they will decide how they're going to pursue the matters in Georgia?
I can reach out to the Wayne County Jail today about that, Your Honor.
Okay, because I want clarification, because if they're gonna come and get her, then I don't wanna, I don't want to bog you all down. But if they're saying she can stay and get help and we're able to help her, then of course I would like to be able to help her, but I just need clarification on that.
Okay, no problem.
All right, for Mr. Griffin, Attorney Barton, do you all have any information? Because probably one of you should be calling to get that clarification.
I can definitely reach out and for that, Your Honor. So if Mr. Curtis can just give me the contact he has, I can reach out.
Okay, Mr. Curtis, I'm gonna ask you to do that. Okay, give that information to Mr. Griffin and let the attorneys reach out to find out what's the status and what Georgia is planning to do. Okay, so we know how to proceed. I just came this morning. I can. All right. And so let's do that.
Okay.
All right, very good. Mr. Curtis, do you have anything else to report out as to Ms. Gardner? The case that she has before us, that's already been pled to, is that correct?
I believe so. Yeah.
All right,
I was the attorney
very
that she took the plea with I was the attorney that represented her when she took the plea, Your Honor.
All right, very good. And so, Mr. Curtis, is there anything else to report out? I think that that's critical for me to know that information, Attorney Griffin, so I know how to proceed.
About what, Your Honor? You talking about Georgia or that she took
About
the
Georgia, yes.
Okay.
No, about Georgia.
Yes,
all right,
Your Honor.
Mr. Curtis.
Your Honor, so Ms. Gardner, like I said before, she's with one of our providers, so she'll be receiving all the services at the Nest. So she's in good shape.
Yes.
All right, very good. And no issues or concerns to report that the Nest has for us?
No, Your Honor.
All right, very good. All right, Ms. Gardner, you're doing well at Naomi's Nest?
Yes, Naomi Nest have accepted me into the program. I got screened, big screening yesterday, and they said they gave me the member number and the reference number. They said I would see a psychiatrist today and get my meds refilled. I mean, they said they would give me my medication, and because I'm gonna get discharged from jail, they didn't discharge me with my meds. Took my meds daily. Take Risperdal, lithium circle for bipolar, schizophrenia, and stable. I don't talk to myself anymore. I hear voices.
Okay, so Ms. Gardner, it sounds like at Naomi's Nest, they're going to take care of the medical side of it. And so let's give Mr. Curtis, I don't want to put too much of your information, resuming live on air and live on YouTube. So let's give Mr. Curtis an opportunity to reach out to Ms. Hunt and to the team there, and then we'll get all of that information, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. It's so good to see you today, Ms. Gardner.
Very much. It's a pleasure of mine. The pleasure's mine.
All right, and I want you to stay there, Ms. Gardner. I want you to stay there and
you're welcome to stay.
Hold on, Ms. Gardner.
Yes.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I want you to stay there at Naomi's Nest and work your program, okay?
I want to work the program. And could you reach out to Atlanta? I don't mind going there, but the reason that I didn't finish my probation is because they said it was a wait list for the rehab. I was trying to, get stable after being discharged from jail in Atlanta.
Okay. Well, we're not gonna worry about Atlanta right now. We're gonna let the attorneys handle. Ms. Gardner, we're gonna let the attorneys handle Atlanta for now, okay?
Yes.
All right, so you're good with us for right now. All right. Mr. Curtis, what's next for Ms. Gardner? And then also I'll need to be updated on the assessments that have been conducted by the Nest or by whoever's going to conduct the assessments. I want to get updated on that. I know it's too new right now to get that information, but I want to make sure I get it. What's next for Ms. Gardner?
Ms. Gardner will be returning to court May 11th, 2022 at 8:35, and then attending graduation the following week on May 19th.
Okay. All right. Very good. All right. Thank you so much, Ms. Hunt. Thank you to the staff at the Nest. Ms. Gardner is all set. I'm going to release her at this time, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye. All right. Ms. Taylor, who do you have up next? I don't see any other people in the screen.
Judge,
other than
Mr. Quarter's camera was cut off, but that was not Mr. Quarter. I believe he must have passed his phone to his roommate or something, because that was not him who was lying down.
All right, very good. Thank you for clearing that up. He's not connected to audio, and he's not in a place where I can see him. So you may want to call him and let him know he needs to get in some light and he needs to connect to audio. All right. Who do we have up next? If you're in the courtroom and you joined us late for specialty court, please turn on your camera. I'm ready to call the remainder of those cases. If not, I'm going to go to Mr. Howell and then I'll go to Ms. Charles. Is there anyone else out there that does not have their camera on?
You know what, Judge? Miss Sherry Ann Williams was just on, and I don't know what happened if she got disconnected, because remember, she's at Lake Ridge and they had got her, but I don't know where. Oh,
sorry. I'm sorry. She's actually in the breakout room in breakout room 1. So I was coming out to see if we could pull her out.
Yes, please, Ms. Wilson, if you could bring Sherry Ann Williams back into this courtroom, to the main courtroom. Thank you, Attorney Harris. I'll be ready for you. I have a few cases to wrap up, and then I'll be ready to go.
Thank you.
All right. Did Mr. Quarter, he did not attach, so let's do it. While we're waiting for Sherry Ann, maybe she'll come back quickly. I don't see her. Let's keep going. No. Mr. Howell, let me have you unmute for me, please. Come on, Mr. Howell. I have the following matter for you, 200-564-2301. State your full name for me, Mr. Howell.
Joshua Howell.
All right, Mr. Howell. Now you see, I made you wait till the end. Why did I do that?
Because of my drug screens.
Yes, you had a diluted screen. You know that a diluted screen is a positive screen, sir.
Yes, I understand.
So why do you have a diluted screen?
I'm on court right now. Give me a second. I didn't know it was a confusion to me too when Curtis had called me and let me know that when I had left the courthouse that I had a diluted screen and my screen was diluted. I told my mom I just went straight to the hospital because I didn't do anything to dilute my urine or anything like that. I didn't drink any water or anything like that to do anything to it. So I said, before I get in trouble, I'd rather go to the doctor about it. So I went to the doctor about it and I told them that I was testing for drug court. And when I test, my screens come back diluted. And I just want to, get an understanding of what's going on. So they test me. I tested. They didn't find any marijuana or anything like that or anything in my system. But they did say because I'm not drinking enough water that my urine is clouded. So that can cause discrepancies in the drug test. So I don't know if that's the reason or what, but I just know I haven't been doing anything to make my urine diluted.
All right, listen, Mr. Howell, you are almost at the finish line and you have done almost.
Right.
And you have done exceptionally well. I mean, you have turned this thing around. I hope that you have not come across any circumstance, person, substance, or anything that's worth you forfeiting everything that you've been able to do so far. I hope not.
I promise you, Judge Holmes, I ain't trying to do nothing to bury myself. I'm telling you, I'm not. I ain't touched no herb. I ain't touched nothing. I ain't touched nothing at all. And I just got a job the other day. I worked down at the We Work building. It's on Cass Boulevard.
And what building?
I had
Say
the
that
drug test when I
again.
went up there. The We Work building. It's the Tech We Work building.
We
on
Work.
Cass Boulevard.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm working up there now. And I had the drug test when I went up there, but I had to call Curtis to get permission because I was.
Uh-oh, you went on mute, Mr. Howell. You went on mute.
I'm sorry. That was Miss Griffin calling me. But
okay.
I had to get permission from Curtis, to test up there with them because they didn't want to, throw anything off because I am in drug treatment court. So I passed, and I got the job. I start on Thursday.
Look at you. All right. Look at you, Joshua Howell. Yes, sir. Very good. Very good. All right, Mr. Howell. Listen. Listen. Stay focused.
I am.
Stay
I promise.
focused. I need you to make sure that you get all of your information regarding your job and all of that good stuff. Get it to Mr. Curtis so that it can get verified and all of those good things. I don't want you going backwards, okay?
Okay.
All right, very good. Ew. It's sneezing all over.
My kids gave me this cold, and I've been stuck with my babies for the longest, and they done got me sick.
That's okay. You're not stuck with them. You being a father.
Right,
Yes.
you're right.
And it's usually the mothers that get sick. We usually, the mothers usually get sick. So it's about time y'all got sick.
How they just flip that on? You know what?
Right.
Congratulations to you, Mr. Howell. I don't know how this
real
became about somebody else. But congratulations to you. Stand it. I'm sick too from my babies.
Man,
Yeah.
Catching a cold from a kid is worse than catching COVID.
Yeah.
Really
yeah.
feels
But
the
they're
way.
still playing and bouncing around, and you're laid up, aren't you?
Yeah.
There you go.
Tea.
There you go. All right, Mr. Howell, listen, Mr. Curtis, what was your recommendation in response to the diluted screen?
A verbal admonishment.
That's all?
Well, I have been meeting with Mr. Howell weekly every Monday. He is meeting with Ms. Griffin about employment and also, counseling. And he has been checking in at 6 o'clock, so no issues with his curfew. And so so yes, Your Honor, just a verbal admonishment for today.
Okay, all right. Any objection to the recommendation from Mr. Curtis?
No objection.
No objection.
All right, very good. Then that's what I'll do. I'll do a verbal admonishment. Come on, Mr. Howard, stay on track. We are rooting for you. We're looking forward to seeing you for graduation. Mr. Curtis, what's next for Mr. Howard?
Mr. Howell is in phase 3, so his next court date will actually be at graduation, May 19th.
All right, do a face-to-face with him. Well, you're gonna see him anyways because you all have stuff to do. So let's just put him on the docket for return to court on May 19, 2022. And we'll put him on for 8:30. No, what did we put the graduates on for? 8:35?
Is he a graduate?
I believe he is, Your Honor.
Yeah, you know, you can't tell Mr. Howard nothing too early because he'll go out there and jump off the ledge.
Yeah, Mr. Howell, hang in there for us, okay? Hang in there for us, man. We need you.
I'm hanging in there.
Right there, brother. You're right there. Hang in. We got you.
I'm telling you.
All right. Yes, sir.
All right. Very good. All right, Mr. Howell, I've kept you all morning. I'm releasing you. Go and be great. I'm going to see you for the graduation. No more diluted screens.
No more.
All right, sir. Go take good care of that baby.
All right.
All right. Take care. Bye-bye. All right. I'm going to go to Sherry. Sir. All right. I'm going to go to Sherry Ann Williams. Miss Williams, I'm going to ask you to unmute for me.
I did.
Good morning to you, Miss Williams.
Good morning.
How are you this morning?
I'm great.
You're great?
Yeah.
I know you've been kind of tossed around a little bit trying to find you, right? To get on for court.
Huh?
I said you kind of tossed around a little bit. They had you in a waiting room and you couldn't get on and all of that stuff. You finally made it to us, right?
Yeah.
Very good. I'm glad to see you. Very glad to see you. Let me place your case numbers on the record. Give me 1 second. All right. I have the following case numbers for Sherry Ann Williams. I have you 509-45919. Case number U 602-27121. Case number 2104-557301. And case number 212-098-411. State your full name for me, Miss Williams.
Sherry Ann Denise Williams.
All right, very good, very good. How are things going with you?
Things are fine. I went to probate court through Zoom and the judge dismissed it.
The judge dismissed it?
Yes.
Meaning, what does that mean that the judge dismissed it?
I don't need a guardian.
That you don't need a guardian? All right. And how do you feel about that?
It's wonderful.
All right. Very good. So that means we've got to make sure we get you to a place so that you are able to take good care of yourself, right?
Well, I'm in Lake Ridge, so I'm doing wonderful here.
You are. Look at you, Miss Williams. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, I got my nails done.
What? Let me see those nails again. Oh, I see you, Miss Williams. They are beautiful.
Oh,
Look
thank
at you.
I just
Look
got
at
them
you.
done yesterday, Judge Holmes.
All right. Very good. Very good. Are they treating you well at Lake Ridge? Okay.
Yes.
All right. Are you going to your classes and things of that nature?
Yeah, I go to groups.
All right. Are you learning something in those groups?
Yeah, learning to better myself.
Okay. Wonderful. Wonderful. It's so good to see you smile. Oh my God.
Yeah.
It is. All right. Have you talked to your uncle lately?
I talked to him this morning.
Okay. Very good. Is he still in your corner rooting for you and helping you?
Yeah, he been told me a little while ago, as long as he see me help myself, he would help me. So he been told me that.
I love it. That sounds like a good uncle. So you've got to continue to help yourself, right, Miss Williams?
Yeah.
All right. Very good. Do you have any questions for the team on this morning?
How long do I have to be on tether?
I don't know. I don't know yet. And so we will talk about that as a team, and your case manager, Miss Taylor, will get back with you to let you know. Okay?
Yeah, and to be honest with you, Judge Holmes, I would rather go back to regular court instead of mental health because I really don't need it. The only thing that was wrong with me was, I'm gonna say had, because I'm not trying to claim it anymore. Had a gambling problem and I was homeless, and now I have somewhere to live now.
I understand that, but here's the thing. You're with us now, and I don't have a reason to send you. You don't have an option, first of all, to go back to regular court. And so I'm not willing to send you back there. I want to work with you. Okay?
Well, actually, when I was in jail, I went to law library, and I know that my lawyer could do a blind draw. And that's what I want. I want a blind draw done to get another judge. Not saying you're bad or anything, but I just want another judge, and I want to go back to regular court because I don't really need no mental health court. And that's why I wanted to talk to Mr. Barden before I talk to you.
All right.
Yes,
So,
Ms.
Mr. Barden, go ahead.
Yeah, if I may briefly, excuse me. So, Ms. Williams, the blind draw applies to felony matters in circuit court. That's not what applies here in this case. I do understand what you're saying, but I just want to be clear that that doesn't apply here. That deals with felony matters that have already been bound over to the circuit court. You are dealing with misdemeanor matters that I think we've had our discussions before, and I won't go too far in because I always enjoy our conversation. We talk a lot. We talk a lot. Okay. But I have to tell you, Ms. Williams, in this particular instance, and from my conversation with you, this is more than just you being homeless. This is something to help you with the resources. This program is part of what got you to Lake Ridge. So I think I need you to stay focused on that and understand that this program is going to bring more to you than what it seems it's taking from you. And the case that you can see from right in front of you is Miss Taylor getting you into Lake Ridge and trying to accommodate you there. So I do understand, but work with us, ma'am. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I don't want to cut you.
Well, actually, what I found out that
hold on. I'm sorry. Miss Williams, I'm going to have to interrupt you. Mr. Barden, this is a conversation you can have with your client in breakout. Her request to go back to regular court is denied. She's going to continue to work the program, and you can have some further discussions with her, but I don't want to tie up my docket with those further
Understand. Sorry, Your
discussions.
Honor.
So no, that's okay. I appreciate you giving that explanation. So Ms. Taylor, you can give your update and give us our next dates, and then I'll have Ms. Wilson place Ms. Williams and Attorney Barton into a breakout room for me. Okay?
Thank you,
All
Your
right,
Honor.
go ahead, Ms.
Apologies.
Taylor.
Judge Holmes,
Yes,
can I
ma'am.
ask you why I'm even on tether? I don't even know why.
We had you on tether because you were homeless at the time. And as I indicated, we'll go back as a team and we'll talk about it, and then we'll get a decision to you, okay? You don't have to wait till your next court date to get a decision. All right? All right, Ms. Taylor,
Thank you.
let me get your update.
Yes, Judge, there's no additional information at this time. Ms. Williams will return before you on May 11th, 2022 at 8:35 a.m. via Zoom.
All right, very good. Ms. Williams, I'm going to see you again on May 11th on Zoom, the same way you came on today at 8:35 a.m. Continue to do well, and I'll see you then. And Ms. Wilson, if you could send Ms. Williams and Attorney Barton to a breakout room at this time. Make sure you accept the invitation. All right, very good. Ms. Taylor, who do we have up next? You want Mr. Porter?
Yes, we can do Mr. Porter.
All right, very good. Mr. Porter, unmute for me. I have the following: 200-587-8901. Mr. Porter, state your full name for the record, please.
John Isaac Porter, Your Honor.
All right, good morning to you.
Good morning, Your Honor.
How are you this morning?
I'm doing good. It took me a minute to get to you, but I'm doing good.
All right, all right. If you get on before 8:35 or at 8:35, you're in good shape, okay?
Okay.
You'll find me. All right, very good. How did you do over the holiday, Mr. Porter?
I spent it at home.
You spent it at home? Okay.
Yeah.
Was that good?
It was good because I got medical issues, so I don't need to be out in the street or anything like that.
Okay, that's a good resolution or a good conclusion that you don't need to be out in the streets. All right, very good, very good. Mr. Porter, I mean, you've been with us a little while, and so maybe about 4 weeks or coming up on 4 weeks. How are you doing with the program?
Well, Pop-Up never called me back to get enrolled in that, but I'm still attending the guidance center in Southgate. I got an appointment with them tomorrow.
All right, Miss Taylor, what's going on with Pop-Up?
Judge, so Mr. Porter did tell me that I sent him the information so that he can get switched over as you requested. But yeah, he said that he didn't get a response back yet.
I'm having a hard time hearing you. I'm sorry. It's like you're fading out.
Hold on, it might be the fan. Hold on. Just a second. Okay, so I did refer Mr. Porter over to Pop-Off as you requested. He said that he did reach out and he did not get a response back, but that the guidance center has, established a schedule with him. So he goes for weekly sessions every Thursday at 11. But I can still follow up again with Pop-Off to see what the barrier is to getting his services started over there.
All right, have you received any assessments from the guidance center or any information from them as to Mr. Porter?
Not yet, Judge.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I need to get that reconciled because I have in my notes that I sent him to Pop-Off and that he was to report there. And then for his medical evaluation, a physical, and to have his assessment done. And so that was on the 13th, just 2 weeks ago. And so if we could get some reconciliation as to where he's going and make sure that he's still going to get the services that I'm requesting, or at least the assessments that I'm requesting. And I don't think that we have an MOU with the guidance center. You can check with Mr. Morgan or Mr. Wade to find out, but I don't think we do.
Okay.
I don't
And
think we do.
Judge, also, when you mentioned about the physical and the medical, Mr. Porter did verify with you that day that he had just had a physical, if I'm not mistaken, because I don't have those notes in front of me. I believe he had just had a physical like that week. And the reason you requested the physical and that information was because at the time he had tested positive for the THC and reported self-medication due to pain, which was why you requested that. And then he confirmed he recently just had a physical and that was not prescribed by the doctor. So really that was hashed out that day. So
Okay, I didn't make a note of it, so thank you for reminding me. I didn't make a note of it. All right, very good. And so I still need him to have his assessment, get his treatment plan, and find out who his provider is going to be, so that he's only been with us. It's been a month, but I want to make sure we know what he's doing as far as treatment is concerned.
will do.
Okay, all right, very good. Anything else on Mr. Porter?
Not at this time.
All right, Mr. Porter, do you have any questions for the team?
No, like I say, Your Honor, Pop-Off haven't got back with me yet. So in the meantime, I've been continuously just going to the one out in Southgate, so I won't get in trouble.
Okay.
You know.
Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate you making sure that you're doing something, but I want us to get something more definitive as to what you're doing, who you're with, and there's information that I need.
Okay.
Okay. So keep doing what you're doing for right now. I'm not saying stop.
Okay, Your Honor.
Okay. And
Yes.
then give Mr. Taylor an opportunity to just fine tune. If you're going to the guidance center, and I'm not saying we can't use them. I just know I don't believe we have an MOU. I know we don't have an MOU with them. And we want to make sure that they're going to follow the guidelines that we need for the program.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Very good. Ms. Taylor, what's next for Mr. Porter?
He will return before you in 2 weeks on May 11th, 2022 at 8:35 a.m.
All right. Did you get that, Mr. Porter?
Yes, I did, Your Honor. I'll be there.
All right. All right. Very, very good. I also need you to save the date for May 19th for our specialty court graduation. Okay.
Okay.
And that was sent
All
via
right.
email to you, Mr. Porter, so you do have that information.
Thank you, Ms. Taylor.
You're welcome.
All right. Very good.
Thank you.
I'm going to go ahead and release Mr. Porter as well. Take care, Mr. Porter. Have a good
Thank
day.
you. You too.
All right. Very good. Are we ready to go to I have 3 files left. Ms. Charles, Ms. Smith, and Mr. Dorsey. Are those the 3 that are still outstanding? Yes, ma'am. Go right ahead.
It was one more, it was Miss Jessica Rhodes. She was that new intake of mine, and she was supposed to physically come in today. So that will be a warrant. I have tried to contact her. I'm trying to think, when did she came on an off day into our program I believe it was just last Thursday, after she had got out of her treatment. Let me just make sure, double check.
All right, let me place that one on the record. I have for Miss Rhodes, case number 1704517-901. Attorney Griffin, Ms. Rhodes has not walked into this courtroom. I no longer have the waiting room on. She's not in the waiting room. She is not in the virtual courtroom. And so she knew that she was supposed to come in physically for her intake on today.
And Judge, I'm sorry if I can quickly interrupt. I verified. So yeah, she was admitted into our program just last Thursday on the 21st, but she was again leaving treatment that day. So that's why she was supposed to physically come in today so she can sign her contract, sign all her paperwork. She was also referred for services and whatnot that day. She has not begun her testing at GMs since last Thursday to today. And she did not physically enter the courtroom on today.
All right. Then Ms. Griffin, I am going to have Ms. Taylor prepare a warrant, and I am going to have her remanded to me We're gonna make sure in the system that no one reduces her bond. She is to be brought to me. All right.
Understood, Your Honor.
Very good, thank you. Other than her, Ms. Taylor, did I miss anyone?
And we also had a Mr. Sean Koch, who was in the jail, who was put on the docket, but that was at Attorney Rogers' request, which I see she is on Zoom, so she might want to talk about that.
All right,
Yes,
let
that
me
is
call the
correct.
case number. Let me call the case number. It's U 602-26321 for Sean Koch. Ms. Rogers?
Yes, good morning. Sydney Rogers for the people, P82072.
All right, Ms. Rogers, what do we have going on? And I need to make sure one of the defense attorneys that you're on with us. All right, Ms. Rogers?
Yes, I did ask for this one to be put on the record because it came to my attention when I was doing an order for CompC on this matter that his ticket is defective. His ticket is charged on a U ticket, which is a city ordinance ticket. Only city ordinances can go on it. And according to the ROA, it was charged under 750.292, which is a state MCL. So and it was charged under hotel defrauding an innkeeper. I'm moving for this court to amend the ticket to a city ordinance disorderly conduct 3151 due to it being on a U ticket, and Michigan is a notice-based state, as he did get notice what the charges are based on the ticket that was already issued to him.
All right, from the attorneys, any objection? Mr. Griffin?
Say it one more time, Your Honor. Sorry.
Any objection?
No objection.
Ms. Rogers is asking to amend the charge for Mr. Koch.
Well, I sent some information to her, Your Honor. The objection is because I still need to talk to him in terms of I can't stipulate, and that's what I was saying before through email. I couldn't stipulate because I hadn't met with him. I hadn't asked him if he was okay with it. So I have to still object only because I have to talk to him first.
Okay. And your objections are noted. I'm going to allow it. I'm going to allow her. He's already received notice of the specifics of the allegations. And so I'm going to allow the amended charge to go forward.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you, Judge.
And then Mr. Koch does have a future court date. Is that correct? Isn't he scheduled out for a minute? For Mr. Koch?
Your Honor, you're asking.
I'm sorry, Ms. Mack is looking.
Yes.
My apologies.
May 11th. Judge.
May 11th. He has a court date on May 11th, 2022 at 8:35 a.m.
Yes.
All right, we're all set on Mr. Koch.
Thank
All
you,
right.
Judge.
Thank you. All right, I'm going to call Mr. Dorsey. Was Mr. Dorsey actually supposed to be in my courtroom today?
Judge, Mr. Dorsey was not supposed to physically be in the courtroom. If you recall, it was the situation about getting that Wayne County Jail tether.
Yes.
So.
Wait a minute.
He hasn't received it.
Oh, he still hasn't received the tether?
No.
Okay. I do see it. It's in the update, and that he's going to Mariners Inn. So I'm just gonna put him back on for next week. And then hopefully if he gets the tether before then, of course, let me know. But there's nothing I can do until he gets that tether.
Judge, the commitment order was just done on Monday, the 25th, and then the jail basically said that it takes about 4 to 5 days for that tether. So I would hopefully assume that it will be on by next Wednesday, but if you want to put him a return to court date for May 4th, or I'm sorry, your May 4th.
Yes, I said it first. Can we do an exception for this one and do the 3rd?
Sure.
Let's do an exception for Mr. Dorsey. So I'm adjourning Philip Lee Dorsey's cases. I'll adjourn it to May 3rd, 2022. And that's case number 210-454-6801, SX 360-35671, U510-19719, U558-23220, U575-98120, U575-98320, U593-34121, case number 1904601-401, and U563-13920. Wonderful. All right. That leaves me with 2 matters, and then I'm gonna release you all. Let's go to Miss Charles. Are you ready on Miss Charles?
Yes, Judge.
All right, let's call Ms. Charles's case. I have the following for Ms. Charles, case number 1704-412-401. Ms. Charles, state your full name for the record, please.
Pamela Charles.
All right, thank you, Ms. Charles. And then Ms. Taylor, I am going to have you placed on the record. We have some issues regarding Ms. Charles. And so, Ms. Charles, I'm concerned. I will tell you that I'm concerned. Did you hear that?
I'm
Ms.
listening to you.
Charles?
I'm listening to you,
Okay.
Judge.
Okay, I'm concerned. You had some positive screens. I know that one came back, and Ms. Taylor, I know you're gonna put this on the record, but one came back that it was not a drug, and so you were good on that. But the other screen, the ETG screen, was confirmed as positive for alcohol. That's a problem, Ms. Charles. We did the confirmation. It's a problem. Have you had an opportunity to talk with an attorney this morning?
I know I haven't.
Do you want to talk with an attorney this morning?
I can speak with an attorney this morning.
All right, very good. Mr. Griffin, did you go in with Ms. Smith, or did you go in with Ms. Smith?
I went in with Ms. Smith, Your Honor.
All right, I'm gonna do Ms. Smith, and then I'll allow you to go in with Ms. Charles, okay?
Okay.
Because we have a real issue. Ms. Charles was actually on our graduation list, and she's got a positive screen. That's a deal breaker. That's a real problem. It's a real problem. So maybe Mr. Barton, why don't you go into the breakout room with Ms. Charles, and then Mr. Griffin, we can go on the record doing Ms. Smith's case, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Thank you. Sorry about that.
Very good. Ms. Wilson, go right ahead and do what you need to do. Miss Smith, you sitting in my box over some. Okay, are we ready on Miss Smith?
Yes, Judge. And actually, I'm gonna come down because I want Ms. Smith to test today at our court lab as well.
Oh, she hasn't tested yet?
No. She did complete a test yesterday here at our
Wait a
lab.
minute, she's saying something, but I can't hear her. Oh, she said she did try to go up and test, but Miss Taylor will come down and get, Miss Taylor, why don't you do that? I'm gonna go work some traffic stuff.
Okay, I'll head down now.
Okay, wonderful. And then you have Miss Charles as well, so, okay.
Okay.
All right, very good. All right, let's go. Let's get the folks from the breakout room, and let's do this traffic.
Turn off. There you go. Thank you.
All right, do we have folks in the breakout room that need to come in?
Yes, we have people in breakout room number 1.
Are they ready? They should be. Let's get them in. Oh, you gave this to me?
Yes.
Are you ready, Ms. Harris?
Yikes, I just have one person that just joined, but everyone else, yes, they are ready. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 that are ready, 1 that is not.
Okay, I'll send them in.
Thank you.
This is going to be emailed to Judge, I'm saying Judge Carter, it's Ruth Carter. And I'm going to send you her email address. All right, are we ready, Ms. Harris?
Yes, Your Honor, I am ready.
Is that everybody who was in your breakout room? Here you go, Ms. Mack.
That is not everyone. I had someone who just joined. So I will just have that one person that I need to speak with. But I think it's something that will be relatively simple to handle.
All right, very good. Let's do it. Who are you starting with? Please keep your device on mute until it's time for your case. Ms. Harris, who are we starting with?
We can start with Mr. Ayers, Leo Ayers.
All right, Mr. Ayers, if you could unmute for me, please. I have the following matter for Mr. Ayers. I have case number SP 122-03061. Sir, please state your full name for the record.
Leo Ayers Jr.
All right, thank you. How are we proceeding, counsel?
Your Honor, it is an arraignment. He was stand mute, waive formal reading of the information. There are counts 2 and 3, which are civil infractions, which we respectfully request be pulled out of default. And there is a recommendation to dismiss counts 1, 2, and 3, and we ask the court to adopt that recommendation.
All right, thank you, Ms. Mack. He does not have any other matters, is that correct? Outstanding. There are none in this file. All right, very good. Then I am going to set aside the defaults and I'm dismissing all 3 counts. Thank you, sir, for your patience. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you, thank you. Can I ask, do I have to go and read at the Secretary of State to pay the reinsist, or is that taken care of?
Oh no, you have to pay your reinstatement fees. We don't. I don't get to waive those. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. So I just if I go to the Secretary of State and pay the reinstatement fee, I should be okay.
Sir, I can't advise you. So you can go back in the breakout room and speak with your attorney, and she'll be able to advise you. But I can't advise you. Okay.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Okay. Nope. That's okay. You're all right. All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right. Who do we have up next, Ms. Harris?
Ms. Ayala.
All right. If you could unmute for me. I have the following. I have case number SP 123-06151. Ma'am, please state your name for me.
Tanya Ayala.
Thank you. How are we proceeding?
Your Honor, she has been advised of her rights, and based on a discussion between myself, Mr. Rosenthal, we are respectfully requesting a pretrial date. Please and thank you.
All right. Thank you. Am I entering a not guilty plea? No, it was a short show cause. Am I entering a not guilty plea on behalf of your client?
Yes, please and thank you, Your Honor.
All right. And so how do we know she's going to show up for pretrial? She didn't show up before.
She is sure to show up for her pretrial date. I didn't receive any type of indication from her that she would miss out on a future court date. She is working very hard to get her driving privileges in order and is on track to take a road test. So I'm positive she will return for her next court date so that she can get that license in hand.
That sounds good to me. All right, very good. I'm going to schedule this matter for a pretrial. It will take place on May 11th, 2022. Pretrial will be at 1. What did we say? Pretrials are going to be at?
Pretrials at 1:45.
At 1:45 p.m. 1:45 for your pretrial. on Wednesday, May 11th. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, who do we have up next, Ms. Harris?
Christian
I'm sorry.
Anderson.
Okay, very good. Mr. Rosenthal, you have your hand up.
Yes, Your Honor, if I may. We have Officer Maloof here. It looks like we had a trial at 8:35, and it was for a Antonia Smith. I don't see them, Your Honor.
No. Antonia Smith is in our program. I don't have a trial at 8:35 today for Antonia Smith.
Okay, Your Honor. Yeah, it was on the docket, and then
Why
I
is
was
it
just
saying
wondering.
trial? That shouldn't say trial. She's in specialty court.
Absolutely, Your Honor.
Am I missing something? Is there another charge? What's going on?
I'm here, if I may speak, Officer Joe Maloof. I had arrested her for driving while impaired back on August 20th of 2020. Then I had that was set for a trial today.
No, she is in our program. Is that correct? Isn't that the case we've already taken a plea on?
Yeah.
Yes, she's in our specialty court program. So I don't know why someone put trial, but with these captions. Yeah, so she's here for a review today, officer. So you are free to leave.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you,
All
Officer.
right,
Thank you, Your Honor.
That's when I wasn't here.
Yeah, that's okay. All right. Okay, I'm not gonna ask. For Christian Anderson, I have SP 1233453, counts 1 and 2. Mr. Anderson, please state your full name for the record.
Christian Anderson.
All right, good morning to you, sir.
Good morning to you.
All right, I also see that there is a civil infraction that's in his file as well. And so, counsel, how are we proceeding this morning?
Your Honor, we've discussed the cases and his rights. We were going to ask the court to follow the recommendation wherein he would plead guilty to an amended count of failing to display a valid license and the balance of his tickets be dismissed. Mr. Rosenthal, would that also include the civil infraction?
Attorney Rosenthal? Okay, I lost him. Okay, counsel, what do you want to do?
If we could pass on this one, I just want to make sure that it would include the civil infraction as well. We are ready on Ms. Adams.
All right, so Mr. Anderson, mute yourself just for a moment. We'll come back to it.
Oh.
All right, let's go to Ms. Adams. I have for Ms. Adams, and that's K. Adams.
9:30.
Shouldn't 9:30?
Yeah. He's like the second name under 9:30.
Oh, this page. I'm sorry. My 9:30s are split up on 2 pages. Thank you. All right, I have the following: SP 103-73661, SP 106-14661, case number 192161211, and case number 192161212. Ms. Adams, state your full name for me, please.
Good morning. My name is Keisha Adams.
All right. Good morning to you, Ms. Adams. Thank you for your patience on today. All right, counsel, let me make sure. There are some other matters in here for Ms. Adams in this file.
Your Honor, I believe that may be civil infraction. Oops.
That may be, yeah, give me 1 second. Let me just make sure. I have those 2, and then I have the SP. All right, yes, there are 2 civil infractions, additional civil infractions that she has at 36 District Court. Counsel, are you ready to proceed? Which one? That this is SP 103-7366, counts 2 and 3. Did she pay those? Okay. All right, wonderful. Then she does not have any unresolved matters here. You may proceed, counsel. Thank you.
Your Honor, yes, we did discuss that because we also discussed the fact that she has civil infractions that she had paid. She is waiving her right to trial and entering a plea. She would plea on case P 1061466. That charge would be amended to fail to display and the remaining matters to be dismissed.
All right, after she pays everything off, right?
That is correct. And she does have a bond posted with the court. So I did explain that to her and everyone else in the breakout room, that dismissal only happens after you pay your fines and costs.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. All right. And it looks like she has $100 bond posted on 2 different matters. So Ms. Mack will verify what money she has left over. For now, Ms. Adams, let me have you raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. You may place your hand down. Counsel, you may proceed.
Ms. Adams, do you recall being advised of your rights this morning?
Yes, ma'am.
And you understood that you did have the right to take these matters to trial?
Yes, ma'am.
And it's your decision to waive your right to trial and enter a plea?
Yes.
And you're pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
And on the date and time listed in the citation, you failed to display a valid license?
Correct.
Satisfied, Your Honor.
I'm satisfied as well. I'm accepting your plea of guilty. I'm amending the charge to failure to display a valid operator's license. And she does have bonds posted. And so I am ready for sentencing. I am going to assess the cost on today in the amount of, give me 1 second. Yes, the amount of $225. I'm going to assess the fine today in the amount of $50. And if she has warrant costs, she certainly has to pay that. And then since she has enough bond, it looks like, to cover everything, I am going to give her dismissals on today, Ms. Harris, and any remaining bond will be refunded to Ms. Adams.
Thank you so much.
Right.
I am in tears. Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am. Listen, this stuff is easy to get into and hard to clear up.
It is.
So while you are clear, stay clear, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Do what you're supposed to do. Don't drive until you get that license.
And
make sure you have insurance. Make sure you have your registration and all of those things, because it doesn't get better, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. Did you hear Mr. Rosenthal on Christian Anderson? There was a civil infraction that we found. Are you recommending that matter for dismissal as well, based on his plea of guilty to failure to display?
Yes. What was the civil infraction, if I may, Your Honor?
Following too closely?
Yes, Your Honor, that's fine. If you pled to the amended count of the misdemeanor, I'll dismiss the civil, Your Honor.
I have to apologize. I apologize. I believe he paid that one. If I recall, he may have told me he paid that one.
Ms. Matt, can you check to see if Christian Anderson paid case number SP 123-3205?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so that matter is closed.
Will you dismiss the failing to the 2 misdemeanor matters because he paid that civil?
I will, if I may, Your Honor, I will dismiss the misdemeanor per payment of the civil. I am fine with that, Your Honor, if that's okay with you.
Oh, absolutely. It worked out for you, Mr. Adams. Where are you? Still playing in his hair. Come on, Mr. Adams, put your face on me. Mr. Anderson, put your face on the screen. Listen, I'm putting your case numbers back on. P123-3453, counts 1 and 2. Mr. Anderson, state your full name for me.
Christian Anderson.
All right, Mr. Anderson, there's a recommendation to dismiss both of the misdemeanors because you paid the civil infraction. Council, is there a stipulation of probable cause?
So stipulated, Your Honor.
The matters are dismissed. Thank you, sir. Things worked out well for you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, take care, sir.
All right.
All right. Let me see, let me make sure. I don't think I had taken it off of here. Okay, don't see him. I must have taken him out. All right, very good. Are we ready to proceed with the next one? Come on, Miss Harris, what do you have up next?
That was all that I had for now, Your Honor. I think there's one other person. There may be one person in the breakout room that I was in. I believe it's a no registration matter. So I just need to view her document.
All right, thank you. And then there's someone that has joined us is that from the traffic docket? And when did he come on?
Just logged on, Your Honor.
Oh, no, he didn't log on, not at 11:40. I'm sorry, sir. Tell us your name, because I don't have an 11:40 docket. I'm so sorry.
I joined at 11 o'clock and then I was kicked out. And my name is Murtada.
I don't have an 11 o'clock docket either. I'm sorry. Tell me your name.
Murtada Habawi.
Okay. Yes, I'm so sorry. I don't have, you were supposed to be here at 10:30. It's an adjourn to pay. Did he pay it? Okay, so I can close it out. All right, very good. You locked up today. I was gonna make you come back at 1:30 for my 1:30 docket because we're taking a break today. I have case number U6012791. Sir, state your full name again for the record.
Murtada Habawi.
All right, you have paid your matter off in full. I am closing. Let me make sure I'm closing it correctly. Oh, this was supposed to be a dismissal. Yes, this was a dismissal. Let me make sure we're in good shape. You're in good shape, sir. I'm dismissing your matter on today. Okay?
All right, thank you.
All right, you're very
Have a
welcome.
good
Do
one.
well.
You
do
too,
the
bye-bye.
same. All right. If we don't have any other traffic matters, let's go back to Miss Charles. Oh, Miss Taylor is working with another client, so Miss Charles will have to hold on for a second. I'm going to call the remainder of my traffic docket at this time. Because I have a big 1:30 docket, right? I certainly do. All right, Miss Taylor, are you ready to go on? Hers should be very quick. Miss Smith?
Yeah, hers should be quick. She just said it.
Oh, but we don't have test results. Can't release her until we have test results.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, let's go back to Miss Charles. All right, Miss Charles, I'm recalling your case number 17044124001. State your full name again, Miss Charles.
Pamela Charles.
All right. And so, Miss Taylor, I'm going to start with you. Tell us why we're here, why I've saved Miss Charles for the end of my docket on today, and your recommendations. You may proceed.
Okay, so Ms. Charles tested positive for opiates on March 26, 2022. A confirmation screen was sent out to verify those results, which did come back as negative results. But then Ms. Charles tested positive for alcohol or ETG on April 6, 2022 here at our court lab. And that test was sent out for confirmation, which did confirm that that specimen was positive for alcohol.
All right, Mr. Barden, Attorney Barden, did you go in the breakout room with Ms. Charles?
Yes, Your Honor, I did. Are you able to hear me? I had to switch headsets. Are you
Yes,
able
I
to
can
hear me?
hear you.
Okay. Sorry
Yes,
about that.
sir.
Yes, Your Honor. So I went in the back and I spoke with Ms. Charles. She gave me the medication, the antihistamine medication that she was taking. It was Quality Plus Allergy Relief. It's a Benadryl kind of derivative, dollar store
But
version.
Benadryl's not gonna make you test positive for alcohol.
No, ma'am. This is discussing if I may continue.
Go
So
ahead.
this is discussing the negative results. Well, first the false positive results that you received. I received two different notifications. One was a false positive for opioids, and then the other one was an alcohol test. So we discussed both. So I apologize if I'm just
Right, but
discussing one.
I'm good with the, hold on, just for the
Oh.
sake of time. I'm
Okay.
good with the opiate test. I'm good with that. Because
All
it
right, I
came back,
apologize.
and I said that earlier on the record, that I'm good with that because it came back that it was not a drug. And so
Okay.
she was good. The one I'm
I'm sorry, I was
addressing
in the
today
breakout room.
is for the ETG, the positive
Oh.
ETG. Go right ahead.
And again, I apologize, Your Honor. I was jumping out the breakout room when you guys were discussing. So again, my fault.
That's okay.
After speaking with her about the ETG, Your Honor, and again, we went through this. She is adamant that she has been sober since July 6, 2021, Your Honor. And I made it very clear to Miss Charles that the antihistamine has nothing to do with the alcohol. She understood that. She also understood that, or excuse me, she relayed to me that she's been sober from marijuana since August of 2021. The reason why I'm bringing all this up is she said she would prefer to smoke rather than to drink. So she is perplexed as to why this ETG came up as it has. I went through it with her. I showed her the 100 milliliters and the 25 milliliters that she had to be above to test positive, and that the test came back as such. However, she is again adamant, Your Honor. I do, I the test says what it says, but I have not seen anything from Miss Charles that shows me that she has been inauthentic with us. If anything, she's been so authentic that it has come across as offensive to the court at times that we've had to apologize. So with that said, I don't know what to say. She has told me she's adamantly denied any alcohol, and she's made a valid point to me, which is it would be asinine for her to come this far in this program of what she has to lose it all over this. So I will leave it at that, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay, the problem is, Attorney Barton and Ms. Taylor and Ms. Charles, is that the confirmation came back that it was in fact alcohol. That's what it's been confirmed as. And so I tell people all the time, once I get confirmations, I don't need a story from folks. I just don't, because the confirmation is going to tell me if it's something environmental, or if it is in fact drinking alcohol. And so the confirmation says that it is ETG. And so I'm good on it. And Miss Charles, I understand that you're denying it, but the confirmation is what the confirmation is. And so unfortunate for you, where I am in phase with you being in phase 3, is that I'm not gonna put you on the graduation list. I can't. It goes against everything in the program. We're less than what, 30 days? We're way less than 30 days from graduation. I can't have you graduate and you have a positive ETG. I can't do it. And it's a confirmed ETG. So I'll hear from you, Ms. Charles, if you have something you want to share with the court.
Well, yes, Your Honor. As I said, I've had nothing to drink since July of 2021. The only thing that I've had were the antihistamine with the polyvinyl alcohol in it. Now, I wasn't taking 1 tablet or 2 tablets. I was taking 4 tablets because I didn't feel well. So I don't know why it came up positive for alcohol. And I understand how you feel firm on the alcohol. I have not had any alcohol in my system. And as I told attorney, I would prefer smoking marijuana than drinking alcohol because I feel so good without any alcohol in my system.
I understand. Unfortunately, I'm working with science, and the science has confirmed that it is in fact alcohol. And so the sanction for this particular matter is that Ms. Charles is going to be removed from the graduation list. Ms. Charles, I don't know why you would take 4 pills of anything, but the confirmation came back that it is alcohol, drinking alcohol, not anything with an antihistamine or anything, not a medication. It came back as alcohol. And so that's where we are. And I don't know how you come to grips with that. I don't know if you kept company with someone and they may have placed something. I don't know. But the science is the science, and I'm going to rely on it. And so I'm removing you from the graduation list. I will see you back in a week. Miss Taylor, did you have any other recommendations as to Miss Charles?
No.
Okay, I don't know what else that we can do. I mean, you've been with us for a while. And so that's the only thing that I can do, and encourage you to listen, surround yourself with folks that are, or they understand the journey that you're on, and that want some, that are like-minded. They want some of the same things that you want, or at least you've communicated to this court that you want. And so that's what I'm going to tell you. I am going to suggest that continue to go to your groups. If you have been going to any groups, reach out to your counselor. Let them know, because I'm certain that this is going to impact you. Have a session, talk with them about it, your feelings about just even this event. I think that you should do that. Okay, Ms. Charles?
That's not a problem, Judge.
All right, very good. Mr. Barton, Attorney Barton, did you have anything else?
No, Your Honor, I don't want to waste the court's time. I do appreciate you handling Miss Charles with care. I don't want to. I almost want to beg to see if there's any way that, or if there's anything she could do to get back on. But I know that once you make your decision, it is such. So we appreciate the time that you've taken, again, you and Case Manager Taylor, to help Miss Charles. And Miss Charles, please don't let this derail you. This is actually something to help you stay on track. Okay.
I will not allow it to derail me. Thank you so
Thank you,
much,
ma'am.
Attorney.
Thank you, ma'am.
All
Yes,
right.
ma'am. Thank you,
Very
ma'am.
good. All right, what are the next dates for Miss Charles?
Well, Judge, Ms. Charles is in phase 3, so regularly her return to court date would have been 4 weeks from today, which would have fell on May 25th.
So let's put her down for May 19th for the graduation. She still has to attend the graduation. And then Ms. Taylor, do a face-to-face with her, see where she is, if she's gone to talk with her counselor about this whole ordeal, and to make sure if there's anything we can do to help her, that we do so. And so let's do that face-to-face. Can you do it the week before the 19th?
Yes, on May 11th.
May 11th. All right, very good. All right, Miss Charles, I want you to keep going forward. Don't let this be a setback for you, okay?
It will not be a setback for me.
All right.
I'll
Very
accept the
good.
sanction.
Yes, ma'am. All right, and I accept the test results, the confirmation of the science. So thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you in a couple of weeks.
Goodbye.
All right, let's go to Ms. Smith. Bye-bye. All right, Ms. Smith is physically in the courtroom. She's approaching the podium. And then I'll be ready to call the remainder of the traffic docket. I have for Antonia Smith, case number Z80731441. Ms. Smith, state your full name for the record.
Antonia Smith.
All right, good morning, Ms. Smith. It's still morning.
Good morning.
Ms. Smith, why are you in my courtroom? I can't hear you. Speak up loud.
Because,
Oh, I had my notes. Wait a minute.
I didn't finish my community service because I had a problem with transportation in getting there since I moved from my address to my new, old address, my new address. And I missed 2 steps because no funds of, money.
Now, Ms. Smith, you know we done been down this road 100 times, right?
Yes.
You know that when money does not stop you from testing.
Yes.
You know that, don't you?
Yes, but I went with no money one time and
I can't hear you.
I went one time.
Speak in that microphone.
I went one time with no money and at James and Roseville, she declined me to, pay. So I thought.
So did you reach out to Ms. Taylor and tell her what was going on?
That's what I did.
Now, didn't we, somebody correct me. I've been here before with Ms. Smith, and what did I tell you to do when you don't have money to test? Who did I tell you to reach out to? So why wouldn't you reach out to your case manager? Ms. Smith, that's a problem. That's a problem. So you've missed, if I read the notes right, you missed 2 screens, basically back to back.
Yes.
So prior to April 15th, do you have her last screening date prior to April 15th?
My apologies, I do not, but I do know prior to that, she was negative. She did test before that.
Right.
I don't know the date.
Right, but she's gone a whole week almost,
Yes, definitely.
and maybe a week and a half without testing. You put yourself in a bad place. When I gave you instructions on this more than once, if my memory serves me correctly, we've talked about this more than one time. So what's really going on? I can't hear you.
I can't rephrase myself, but I know that I should have reached out to Ms. Taylor, but I have a problem with reaching out to people and figuring out to try to get on home, but I know it's part of the court. I can do it.
But you know what, Miss Smith, let me tell you why I'm not buying that today. Because you have a problem with reaching out to people, but you know that if you miss a test, that you're going to be sanctioned. So you don't reach out to people and you rather be sanctioned. Is that what you're telling me?
No, ma'am.
Who went in the breakout room with Miss Smith?
Your Honor, it was me. I did speak to Ms. Smith. Is the court ready for me to speak, Your Honor?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, Your Honor, I did go into the breakout room with Ms. Smith. She indicated for the 15th of April and the 18th, she didn't have any money. She said that she's been turned away from jams. I know you've already addressed this. I'm just going over some of the things that we talked about. There's also the issue of the community service. I don't think the court has addressed that. She indicated to me she's asking for maybe a different place for community service, a place that's maybe closer to where she lives, because she doesn't have dependable transportation to go to.
Did she make that request to you, Ms. Taylor?
Judge, she did make this request yesterday when she physically walked into the court to do a drug screen, and I did reach out to our community service liaison to provide her with Ms. Smith's new address and to request a closer facility for her community service. That was yesterday. I have not received an update on that. And yesterday, Ms. Smith told me about her transportation issues and she provided 6 bus passes.
So Attorney Griffin, the issue is she's got to communicate. We don't know how to help Ms. Smith with things that we can help her with if she's not telling her case manager.
And I agree. And I always tell people they can reach out to the attorneys also. The other thing is, Your Honor, I think that maybe she needs to talk to her therapist again, maybe sooner than later. The issues that we were talking about all revolved around a lack of money. And I'm not trying to diagnose her and saying that she's depressed in any way, but I'm just suggesting that everything that she told me, it's always just the root has been dealing with the money. So she didn't have money for a ride, or she wasn't able to pay for a test or things of that nature. So I'm just asking the court, and she did indicate to me that she has a disability. I'm not sure if the court was this first time that I've been made aware.
Can't place it on the record.
I'm not gonna, but I would just have her tell that to her case manager when she's able, because it may affect how she's able to do certain things in terms of community service.
Yes, Ms. Taylor.
I also like to put on the record that first, regarding the testing, our lab is back open and I communicated that with Ms. Smith. So as far as payments, even if she is assigned to jams, when she calls and gets her color, she can come down to the court where she doesn't have to pay an upfront fee, because we tack on those drug screening amounts after the fact. She doesn't have to come. So if she knows her color is called, she can always come down here between our business hours and test that day. And I can communicate that with you. And again, I provided her 6 bus passes so far. So if ever she's having issues with transportation, she can let me know. So at least even from today on, I would say if her color is, well, she's tested now twice, but next week she should still have some bus passes to where she can test And then as far as the community service, she was granted additional community service to offset her fines. So if there is any barrier physically with community service, she was provided those hours to reduce her court fines. So if Ms. Smith didn't communicate that, and if it's an issue doing those additional community services, she doesn't have to do them, and then her fines won't be offset.
Right.
So it's an option there.
And it all comes back to communication from Ms. Smith. Ms. Smith, you're not communicating. We good, but we're not that good. We're not mind readers. So here's where we are. You have missed 2 screens. You've screened today. What's gonna come back in your screen today? Nothing. It's gonna be negative. I need it to be negative. I need it to be negative. Ms. Smith, I'm gonna have this conversation with you one more time. When you do not have the money to test, we now have added another option. Not only can you reach out to your case manager and let your case manager know so that she can make arrangements, but here's the second option. If it's Monday through Friday, then you can come to this court between the hours of 8:30 and 3:30, and you are able to test at our lab without having money. Ms. Smith, we're not gonna have this conversation again because you know that you must test. So the next time you miss the test, it is going to be a positive in this court's eyes. And I'm going to sanction you as if it's a positive test. Okay? No more missed tests. No more. What's your recommendation for sanction today, Ms. Taylor?
I will say, I just wanted to put again on the record that she did screen at our court yesterday, which was negative.
Okay.
And the tests prior to those missed tests were also negative. So for me, the sanction was to have her physically enter court and sit for today in the box.
And she
then
has.
a verbal.
All right. Any objection to that sanction? It was to have her sit, which she has sat all morning, and to issue a verbal reprimand. Any objection?
No objection.
No objection.
All right. All right, then that's exactly what I'm going to do. The verbal reprimand. She sat with me all morning, and so I'm not going to keep her any longer. But come on, Ms. Smith. You've been with us long enough. You know where to find us and how to find us, right?
Yeah.
All right, very good. How are your babies doing?
They fine.
Okay. They're in school. How's the baby who hurt her leg?
She's doing excellent. She did therapy and moving around pretty good.
She is. Good. I'm so glad to hear that. Really glad.
Actually, my therapy a little bit at home.
I'm sorry?
Actually, my therapy at home. A
She-
little bit.
I don't understand what you're saying.
She's my therapy at home a little bit.
Okay, all right, because you have to work with her and give her that special attention, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. All right, Ms. Smith, you have any questions for the team?
I think I have something to say. My new email, since the last email is not, available.
Okay, all right, so make sure, communicate, okay?
Okay.
All right, very good. Ms. Taylor, what are next dates for Ms. Smith?
Her return to court date is going to be the week of the graduation, so that will count as her court appearance on Thursday, May 19th, and then we'll do a face-to-face the week before on May 11, 2022.
All right, very good. Did you get that, Ms. Smith?
All
right. Yes, ma'am. You'll come back down here on the 19th.
Judge?
Yes, ma'am.
We're waiting on those test results. Was she agreed or did you want to order it?
No, let's get those. Can you check to see how long it's gonna take to get those test results? I mean, she can stay if she can leave if she knows they're gonna be all right, but if they're not all right, she gonna come back down here.
They're all right. I just ain't paid yesterday.
All right, you good with that, Ms. Taylor?
Sure.
All right, we had a bad taste in our mouth from the other week. All right. All right.
I think my taste sweet.
Okay, I see you. Y'all heard she fired right back, Mr. Burns. She said, I think my taste is sweet. Bye, Ms. Smith. All right.
Ms. Smith, wait, I need that email.
All right, let me call I have some dates that I need to get from you all. I have for John Vicentainer. Do we know return to court date for Mr. Vicentainer?
That's mine.
Okay.
Mr. Vicentainer was the face-to-face today.
Yes, let me place this case number 19045196001. Go ahead, Ms. Taylor.
Right, John Vicentainer was face-to-face on today, so his return to court date will be next week, May 4th, 2022, at 8:35 a.m.
Wonderful. Not May 4th. No, I don't know what to tell y'all because I'm really gonna be disconnected with everything in my heart and in my pocketbook. All right, let's put him on for May 11th. And then you want to do, you think that's too long? If not, I'll have to see him on that Tuesday when I'm in town. Yeah, that Tuesday.
Because actually, I believe, can we do him for Tuesday? Because I believe he's going to be discharged from sheriff next week.
Okay,
So
let's do it.
let's do a check-in maybe.
Yes, do a check-in on May 3rd, 2022. And let's put him on for 8:45, so we know he's apart from the rest of the other things, okay? All right, and then I have for Sharkay Walker, U617-64621 and Z8072191. For Ms. Walker? That's not you? All right, Mr. Curtis, can you just text him and ask him if he has a date for Ms. Walker, then I'll come back to him. All right, I am going to call the remainder of my 1:30 docket. I'm not 1:30, morning docket. I'm sorry, not 1:30. It's not 1:30. I'm sorry, y'all. All right, let's do it. I have the following. I'm starting at 9:30. I have first let me establish my show cause date would be May 18th, 2022, at what time?
Show cause is at 1:35.
At 1:35 p.m. would be my show cause. I have the following. And for KPS, it will be personal unless stated otherwise by the court. For Alan Adams, SP 117-53001, KPS. Terrell Adams, SP 117-72801, and count 2. Both of those will be KPS. For Laniska Addison, SP 117-74841, that is a KPS. For Sammy Allen, SP 117-7746, counts 1 and 2. Both of those are KPS. For Kiera Anderson, SP 117-81421, KPS. Duane Artis, SP 117-82601, KPS. Quan Arnold, SP 117-83592, KPS. I'm going to 9:45. For Demetrius Adams, SP 123-38781, KPS. Misbah Ahmed, SP 125-6418, counts 1 and 2, KPS. Antonio Allen, SP 8084691, charged with operating while impaired in the city of Detroit. Mr. Allen has been given ample time to appear and multiple opportunities due to the nature of the charge. I'm going to issue a KPS, and that bond will be set at $500. Cash or surety, please indicate, do not reduce that bond. I have for DeAndre Almond, SP 123-19271, KPS. For Fatima Alonzo Ponce, SP 123-21181. She's here. Where is she?
She's
Oh, are we ready for her?
ready. She's on the screen now. She just needs to start her video.
All right, come on, Miss Ponce, Alonzo Ponce. There you are.
Hi.
State your full name for me.
Fatima Alonzo Ponce.
All right, thank you. Counsel, how are we proceeding?
Your Honor, we did discuss the case that is listed on the docket. There are other matters. We did discuss those as well. At this time, we're respectfully requesting a pretrial date, Your Honor, to see if she might be able to come back with her license in hand.
All right, I will schedule the matter that's on my docket. I will schedule, let me make sure I'm looking at the right thing. Yes, I will schedule it for a pretrial, and that pretrial date will be May 11th. And that will be at what time, Miss?
1:45.
At 1:45. So May 11th, 2022 at 1:45 p.m. Anything else?
May 11th at what time? I'm sorry.
1:45 p.m.
Okay, let me write it down in my notes.
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I'm going to continue to call the docket. I have for Dominique Anderson, SP 1232702, counts 2 and 3. Both will be capious. For John Anderson, SP 1233296, counts 1 and 2. Both are capious. For Martin Anderson, SP 1229658, counts 1, 2, and 3. All 3 are capious. For Patricia Anderson, SP 123-23191, capious. Also count 2 for Miss Patricia Anderson, that's also a capious. For Daniel Aponte Marino, SP 123-03991, that's a capious. For Liddell Avery, SP 1235310, counts 1 and 2. Both are capious. On the 1030 docket, I have for Darius Allen, SP 126-01251. Ms. Mack, did he pay?
He paid a civil infraction, so the ones that's on the docket for today, they will be dismissed.
All right, I am dismissing SP 126-01251, SP 126-5069, counts 1 and 2. I am dismissing those for Darius Allen. For Denasia Andrews, I have case number SP 123-07491.
She did not pay.
She did not pay. All right. And what is her balance?
She did pay, because this is, it's only that one case. Oh, no, she didn't pay. She had other cases, and she did not pay. She was supposed to do a civil infraction, blockading, and she didn't pay that.
Okay, but they didn't put it on. Yeah, okay, so the blockading traffic, she did not pay.
Correct.
So that will be defaulted. And for this particular matter, it will be a capious. She didn't have a dollar amount assigned to it. Is that correct?
Not for this one.
All right, then it'll just be a personal bond. All right, very good. I think that takes care of all of the morning docket. Listen, I have a big 1:30 docket. We're gonna have to tough it out until September, until all the way in September, all the way. And so I will see you all back. Please get on. We have a few trials that are scheduled for 1:30. If I could have folks back on to talk with the people for trial, I'm not interested in calling trials at 2:30. I have no interest in that today. And as a matter of fact, I want to let's come on and let's get it worked out. Whatever we can do or need to do.
Your Honor, may I ask, are we? Oh,
2 days. I missed. Who did I miss?
Sharkay Walker.
Oh no, I did Sharkay. Oh, I need her dates. Yes, ma'am. For Sharkay Walker, what's her return date?
May 11th, 2022 at 8:35.
All right, very good.
Mr. Wilson is in warrant status. He wouldn't have to leave.
Mr. Who?
Well, we took him.
Yeah, he's not
And
on
then
here.
we're putting a warrant for Jessica Rose.
Yes, ma'am. I called that one earlier. Yep, we're all set. I think that's everything for a specialty court docket. All right, everybody. You all get a real lunch break. I don't know who's coming back for the afternoon, but
yeah.
All right.
That was your question? Okay, Mr. Barton, I will be back. I will come back.
All
Well,
right,
I don't know
it's
how many
Mr.
we need. Well, I'm sorry, Judge. I didn't mean to
I only need two. I only need two
Oh,
attorneys for the afternoon. I think two should be able to suffice. So Ms. Harris is coming back. I don't see Mr. Griffin. Is Mr. Griffin still on with us?
I'm not sure. Let me find out if he is, Judge, because if he is, I would appreciate him coming in and Ms. Harris coming in so I can deal with this young man here.
Yes, that's what I thought. Okay, very good. So you all just make sure I have two folks here.
We
Yes,
will,
ma'am.
Your Honor.
All right, very good. Thank you all.